And thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. What's going on, everybody? I appreciate you all stopping by. My name is Zaya the Slayer. We're here to do some more reactions, bro. Let me check my audio real quick. Sound good, look good. Everything is all good over here. I got my fan going. Had a little breakfast. That's why I'm a little late. Mic is in the right position. And yeah, I'm feeling good. Everything's going well. You know, I can't complain. Life's good. Life's great. Be sure to go check out my website, zdsmafia.live. There you can check out all my streaming, my merch, tip and donation. You can join the Discord. Do whatever you want reasonably in the Discord. Go check it out. Let's check out some of this stuff that we got in store. So, we're starting off reacting to more stuff on Instagram, bro. People are insane, and we're here for it. We're here for it. We're having a great time. Let's start off with a little history lesson. Let's make sure we can hear it. Oh wait, hold up. Let's start off with a history lesson of the Crusades, because it looked like they had Michael Knowles on Piers Morgan. Don't know how I really feel about Piers Morgan. He, you know, even a broken clock is right twice a day. You know, that's how I feel about Piers Morgan. But anyways, let's hear them debate about the Crusades and get a little history lesson on this real quick.
As for the cross that you talked about, yes, Deus Vult, which is the cross.
Yeah, they're talking about Pete Hegseth with his Jerusalem cross tattoo on his chest. Let's see what they got to say about it.
That he has, and the slogan that he has.
Deus Vult is
an old Christian cross. The phrase, however, was uttered by Crusaders as they.
How am I doing? I'm doing excellent. Thank you for stopping by.
They were slaughtering Jews and Muslims during the Second Crusade specifically. So it's not just a random cross. It's not just a random phrase.
That isn't true. The phrase. That isn't true.
It
is true. The phrase was uttered after the Council of Clermont, when Pope Urban II declared the Crusade.
Uh-oh.
It was actually probably Dieu le veut.
Someone's been doing history lessons
in Latin as Deus Vult.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with slaughtering Jews.
It
has nothing to do with slaughtering Muslims, because the Muslims had invaded Europe, not the other way around.
Oh
That's
my God!
true.
Are you really saying that the reason the Crusade, which was sent to the Holy Land to liberate the Holy Land, from whom? From Jews and Muslims?
No, just from the the Muslims, bro. They invaded. That was the whole point of the First Crusades, lady. Do a history lesson.
The Crusade began because the Eastern. I'll tell you why the Crusade began. The Crusade began because the Eastern Emperor asked for help from the Western Pope, because the Seljuk Turks were slaughtering Christians in the Holy Land, because those lands were Christian before the Muslims invaded in the 7th century. So
Facts.
That's why.
No. Those
good
Crusades.
to know Michael's pro-Crusade. He'll get along really well with Pete Hegseth.
Those lands. Those lands.
Look how quick he would say, yeah, I'm pro Crusades. Yeah, yeah. Listen, if your people are getting slaughtered by other people coming into your country, yeah, fight back. What do you mean? And if you lose, then you lose. But at least fight back. You know, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Those lands became Christian after the First Crusade. Okay. So let's be very clear.
The lands were Christian in the first and second centuries, and then the Muslims. Islam didn't exist before the 7th century. What are you talking about?
Wait, what are you?
Listen.
What are you talking about?
I can go all day if you want to talk about the Crusades, but the point is, I can also show you literature. Where people.
Look, she brought up a proposition. She said, I can go all day about the Crusades. These three are like, hell yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it. And he's quiet as a church mouse, bro. He don't want to talk about it. And then she's going to backtrack and be like, I can go all day about the Crusades, but we're not here for that. We don't want to, no one wants to hear. These guys are like, yeah, let's do it. We want to hear from it. Look at this post right here, bro. They want to hear about it.
But what that has to do with Pete Hegseth is it's not that he has a random cross that talks about his faith in Jesus Christ. He used a very specific terminology. But putting all of that aside,
was first uttered to defend persecuted Christians in the Middle East, just like they're being persecuted today.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about the Crusades,
that's who you want as the Secretary of Defense. Wonderful.
Yes.
Someone who defends the person.
Yes.
Finish your point, and I'll go to Michael.
And that's who you want as Secretary of Defense. Yes, someone who stands up for people who are persecuted. What are you talking about? You sound like a clown.
My point is that I cannot even believe that something the Vatican apologized for is something you're defending, which is this.
I don't stand with the Vatican, bro. I stand for Jesus. I don't care about what some goofy hat Pope gotta say, bro. No. I don't stand with the Vatican.
What did the Vatican
Jews
apologize
and Muslims
for?
during the Crusades.
What did the Vatican
excuse me, the
apologize
Vatican
for?
said the Crusade.
What are you talking about?
Oh my Jesus! You know what? Why don't you give me a call after this, and I will
What
walk
are you talking
through
about?
exactly.
All right, let's
the
try and
Vatican
No, do it
apologized
here
for.
now.
Let me. All right.
The treatment of
You see how she wants to do it offline? That means that she doesn't want to do it at all. She said, you know, when this is over, when the cameras are off, you and I can have a one-on-one conversation about it. No one wants to do that. No one wants to do that. They're in the business of being faces on screens. All of these people are in the business of being faces on screen, including myself. And she don't want to talk that mess. She don't want to be. She's not about that action.
Muslims
All
and
right, time
Crusades.
out,
But if you want to
time
talk
out.
about, but if you want to
We'll
talk
do a
about
separate
Pete,
Crusades debate another time.
I would love a Crusades debate. I would love that. This one made me laugh right here. Check this out.
Are you distraught after the recent presidential election? Here at Don't Cry Cryo, we understand your pain, and we're here to help.
They're here to help,
Our
y'all.
expert team of cryogenic care providers can cryogenically freeze you until the
Oh, my
Trump
goodness.
presidency has ended.
Oh my goodness. I'm getting a call. I'm getting a call right now. Hold up, everybody. It might be business related. I got to go check it out. I'll be right back. So dumb, bro. So dumb, bro. Why am I getting a call? Why am I getting a call? And as soon as I answer and say, hello, hang up? What? All right, whatever.
Are you distraught after the recent presidential election?
Back
Here
to the
at Don't
laughs,
Cry
back to the
Cryo,
good times.
we understand your pain, and we're here to help.
Don't cry, cryo.
Our expert team of cryogenic care providers can cryogenically freeze you until the Trump presidency has ended. No more crying, no more anxiety attacks, just blissful sleep until Trump is gone. When you awaken from your slumber, we'll even have a party ready and waiting for you. It will be like his
Yay.
presidency never even happened. It was all just a
Yay.
bad dream.
Yay!
As an added bonus, you can choose the Vance add-on package. We'll extend your sleep for an additional 4 years at a 50% discount in the event J.D. Vance wins the next presidential election. Everything will be okay. We're here to take care of you in your time.
Don't
of
cry.
need. So
Don't
remember,
cry.
don't cry, cryo.
Don't cry, cryo. Invest now and don't cry, cryo. Everyone who's bitching and moaning right now. I saw some person online saying some black girl crying, big ass septum piercing, had the full fucking bull ring on her face. She said, I might wake up a motherfucking slave. Oh my gosh, these people are hilarious. They don't stop to entertain. They don't stop to entertain. Chicago right now, meltdown is going to be very rough this time around. Uh-oh. Have you ever noticed that these people don't do protests at the border? What's up with that? They don't want to be where, where the action is. What's up with that? Go to the border. Go check that out. This guy has been popping up on my timeline like crazy and has been giving the absolute worst takes I've ever seen in the political nature that is 2025. He's got a whole Kamala shirt on, bro. He's eating a fat ass plate of pancakes, bro. Okay, all right. Let's see what he got.
So the people lecturing us about gender are the same ones that didn't understand the boys, just making fun of them for 4 years? Got it.
The Boys is a great show. I love The Boys. I don't give a fuck. It's a good show. I don't care. Look at this guy's face, bro. That's the face of a man who was butthurt. He is holding tears back. He is actively holding tears back. Look how red his eyes are. And you say, "Oh, Zay, your eyes are glowing red." That's because I've been drinking a little. I had a little something to drink. You know, I'm feeling good. Yuck.
How do you not know how to take a bite of food?
That's
I don't even know, but a lot of conservatives didn't watch The Boys because of the extreme violence and graphic.
I'm a big fan of horror and gore.
Mom is Moxios.
Yo.
Said think he knows we've been being made fun of by the other people in the world. When did we become the joke?
When did we become the joke? We never became the joke. What are you talking about? Think he knows we've been being made fun of by the other people in the world. When did we become the joke? Wait, who do you mean by we? Listen, I am not standing on the Republican side or the Democrat side, because both sides have like a undercover of pushing like some crazy ideologies. I'm independent, conservative.
The American people as a whole.
Oh, as a whole, we became a joke when we started pushing like DEI, transgender, non-binary, men and women's restroom. We became the joke when we were the fat fucks waddling around talking about, I'm going to use the women's restroom. I'm going to use the women's restroom.
Said I stand with neither. I stand with me and my own. Political views have become so screwy.
They really have. And I'm all for that.
Said it's shameful at this point.
It really is, man. Like, politics are so hilarious. Politics is the modern day NFL. Like, people are like, people are like diehard fans of their team, like live or die, like, ooh, no matter what, the Browns are always going to be my team. Who fucking cares, bro? The Browns suck. And it's the same with like politics. People are like, live or die, I'm always going to stand for this side. Why can't you just root for the side that makes common sense, the better side, the winning side? You know, if they're winning, they're possibly doing something that's better. Do your own research. Shit like that, bro. It's not that complicated. But I don't know. Politics have become the new religion. People are like, oh, I can't associate with you if you identify as this. Listen, bro, I can't associate with you if you bitch and moan about stuff that doesn't affect anybody. Tampons in boys' bathroom? What are we talking about? What are we even talking? If that's the case, how about we start putting urinals in girls' bathrooms? I heard a guy say, you know what? 2025, if this shit's still happening. What's
Said
up?
I feel a lot of us lost the ability to think for ourselves.
Yeah.
To have our whole ass handheld.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, we have to have our hand held, and I'm gonna start identifying as a woman. I'm gonna go in the women's restroom, stall door open, pants around my ankles, ass out. You remember every guy knows this. In elementary and middle school, there was always that one kid who went to the urinal with his pants around his ankles, lifting his shirt up like he's Butters in South Park, bro. Ass out, just pissing in the urinal. That's how I'm gonna be. You can't kick me out. I'm a woman. I'm gonna have the full beard. I'm gonna have everything. I'm gonna be like, I'm a woman. What are you talking about? You can't kick me out. Ass out in the women's stall. I ain't gonna close the door either. I'm gonna just have my pants around my ankles, lifting my shirt up, just pissing everywhere. I ain't gonna piss in the toilet, bro. I'm just gonna piss everywhere and be like, I'm a woman. Tell me different.
Said I'm a dang potato. I don't even want to be grouped with the ones running around trashing my biology. Chest fighter breeder ugh.
It's a crazy world we live in.
Mom is Moxios.
Let's get
Said make them as uncomfortable as they try to make our own.
Dead ass, bro. Dead ass. Oh my gosh, this one is facts, bro. We didn't come back and realize the game is rigged. Bro, dead ass. Oh man. What was this one?
Why are you giving children hormones legally? Why are you setting up networks to do this, Eli? Why?
This person right here is a monster, certified monster.
This is a crime. I want to know why you're doing it. It really hurts us. It makes us look deranged. Why are you doing
Eli,
this?
why are you doing it?
well, this is going to make some great TV.
Look at them laugh about giving drugs to minors to block their puberty. Fucking monster.
Look, when trans youth are denied necessary health care, we always have to step in. And right now, under very brave trans lawyers like...
Kill it with fire. Bozo, what you doing, bro? How's it going, bub? Aren't you supposed to be at work? I thought you'd be working with your white boy, your cop boy, with the one arm sleeve and the chest tat, and he got my name tattooed on his chest.
Case Strangio are in the Supreme Court fighting for trans.
He's a friend, you know. It's all jokes. It's all jokes, everybody.
Kids, because
in a case he's gonna lose.
I actually
there's no such thing as a trans kid.
Facts. Facts.
There's no such thing as a trans kid. That's actually that's child abuse. When you take somebody who's still growing up, figuring out who they are, doesn't know anything about sexuality, and shouldn't.
Our brains aren't even developed until 25. They don't want to talk about the early transitioners deleting themselves because of the wrong choice and irreparable damage done.
They don't want to talk about that at all. Or the mental and psychological effects of women that delete their newborns. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that.
At that young age, and you try to convince them that there's something other than what they were born to be.
Why are you giving children?
Insane. Crazy people. What was this one? Queers for Palestine. Chickens for KFC, bro. That shit don't make any sense. What are you talking about? My God. Listen, I don't want to condone violence. I don't wish violence upon this person. I don't wish violence upon anybody who is confused and lied to about an ideology that they fully believe in. I don't condone violence for these people, but you're not going to see my black ass stepping up to a Klan rally talking about, yeah, we're all Americans. Oh, y'all got it. Y'all got it. I ain't coming up to your meeting, bro. I'm not showing up. What are you talking about? What are we doing here? It's insane. They're lucky the cops were there, bro. I don't know what they expected. I have no idea what they expected. And, okay, all right. Let's talk about the man, the myth, the legend himself pulling up to the inauguration and giving the most awkward gesture in American history on a political platform. I know he wasn't doing what everyone thinks he was doing, but you can't tell me it didn't look bad. It looked bad. It looked bad. And I understand that he's like on the spectrum, but every time I see him, I just think, like, how can someone be so smart and so stupid at the exact same time, bro? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Did Elon Musk just give a Nazi salute? The internet's saying yes.
Said as soon as he did it, I knew they'd throw that pitch.
I knew they'd throw the pitch. Before they even threw the pitch, I saw it and I was like, eee, that didn't look too good.
Poor dude was having hell all day.
He was.
Said he a real one. Only looks bad if you're a crybaby.
Listen, it looked bad. It looked bad. That's not something you typically see. It's honestly, it's just not something you typically see. And it resembles something that it wasn't. I understand that, but I understand he wasn't throwing it up. We did beat the Nazis. Fuck the Nazis. Inglorious bastards.
Said I assure you they ain't here.
They are. Check NASA. Check NASA, dog.
But let's pause for a second, okay? There's context to this whole thing. Here's the video.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Awkward gesture. Second awkward gesture.
My heart goes out to you.
Said loss.
So I understand that he said, my heart goes out to you. And that was a gesture to show that his heart goes out to everybody. I understand that. I recognize that. I saw that. I was like, okay, I get it. I understand. It just didn't look good. You know, some people are good on the camera and some people aren't. You know, I'm a handsome 6'3", big winky slinging black man. I look good on the camera, you know? Sometimes this just don't look too good on the camera. I'm gonna just be honest.
Couple of things. One, Elon Musk is on the spectrum. Okay, we know that. Okay, yep. I've taught a lot of kids on the spectrum, and what you know when you are around people who are on the spectrum is they don't have a lot of good sense when it comes to social cues. So they make movements, they do things that are odd, and a lot of times when a kid would act a certain way, you know, the other kids in the class would be like, "What is that? That's super inappropriate." So there is that.
Yo, Bozo.
Bozolico. Said you look like you stink in the camera up.
Stink in the camera? What you talking about? I'm the glowing effect on the camera. What you talking about? Hop off my winky. Yo, Bozo, remember remember when someone on the spectrum at our job said, well, what if it was self-defense? What if it was self-defense? He was talking about at another facility for the same company we work for. An egregious thing that happened at another facility at a company that we worked for. And they were talking about it. They say, you know, a tragic event happened. We don't want to go into much details, but, you know, some people were injured. And then out of nowhere, someone on the spectrum says, well, what if it was self-defense? I have firsthand experience with people on the spectrum. They don't think like us. They don't think like us. They don't think like us.
That element of it, but in the full context of the video, he's saying my heart goes out to you. Does it look bad? Yeah, it does. But yeah, context
it
matters.
Looked bad.
You know, there's a lot of narratives out there that Trump is literally Hitler, and that gets said a lot over and over and over and over and over.
Yo, Bozo, what about the blue-back raspberry slushy with nerds? That looked bad. That looked bad, right? Am I wrong?
And I think that
said they're the best, most innocent ones.
I won't say they're the best, but I will say they're innocent. I've seen some that are so far gone, and it's like you can see in their eyes, and it's just like void of a soul. And I'm like, I don't know what's behind that mask. I don't know what's running. I don't know what's operating this vehicle right now. I don't know if it's like a person. I've seen the scary side of the spectrum, and I've seen like the functioning side of the spectrum.
We have to just go, you know, what's more likely? You know, it's Occam's razor element of this, and a little bit of Hanlon's razor of what could be attributed to malice is actually stupidity. I don't think Elon Musk is stupid, but I think this move, given the context, is a little dumb. But just take a second along these lines. What's more likely, that Elon Musk is saying, thank you, my heart goes out to you, or that he is giving a Nazi salute with the whole world watching?
Big Bozolico.
Come on.
LOL.
Did Elon Musk just...
Shit. Don't forget Ben.
Bro, come on, don't name people. What the hell are you doing? The hell is wrong with you?
Bozolico. Said he menaces the workplace daily.
Come on, we don't drop names. We won't bully here, all right? We don't bully here, all right? We're not here to bully the people that we react to. We're not here to promote bullying. We're just here to react for what they present to the public, okay? Don't bully these people, all right? They obviously have so much going on. Look at Musk right here. They added effects to make him look a little more crazy, but he looks a little crazy right here. We're gonna mute the music the exact moment Elon's acid trip hit. Look at him. It looks a little... What's he doing? He's stimming? He on his meds?
I better leave. I'm here to bully.
Listen, you can bully. I'm just not here to bully. You can bully all you want. I don't prevent my chat from doing what they want to do. As long as they're not dropping like crazy slurs or doxing people, you can say what you want, all right? But look at this man right here and tell me he ain't off the ketamine right now. Tell me he didn't just hit a whippy. He said, oh my, oh Trump. Oh, Tesla stocks are gonna go through the roof. Oh Dogecoin. Oh, Department of Doge. Oh, Doge. Bro. He looks a little crazy. He looks just a little crazy, bro.
Weapon X.
Yo.
Said we in here.
We in here, dog. What's happening? My goodness. My goodness. I saved this shit for a reason. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. They just got music playing. They are comparing. They're comparing racial segregation to biological segregation. Oh my gosh. These people are oh my gosh. Hold up. I gotta wipe the tears away. This is hilarious. They're literally comparing racial segregation to biological segregation. Yes, men and women should use different restrooms. Oh my gosh. It's not the same thing as a black woman, Asian woman, white woman, Hispanic woman using a restroom, and a black man, white man, Asian man, Hispanic man using a restroom. Oh my gosh, these people are crazy.
Preemptive.
All right, let's get a little history lesson about some preemptive pardon.
Is that a thing? Preemptive, preemptive blanket pardon?
Now, they were talking about the Trump administration back in 2016, his era, doing preemptive pardons.
I mean, I haven't heard about this since, like, Monopoly with a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Trump has discussed with advisors whether to grant preemptive pardons. What does that say? That he wants to excuse them for things before anybody's even saying there's an investigation.
President Trump, as he winds down his last few weeks in office, is considering preemptive pardons. What a mess. More as we know.
Source saying that some of the president's inner circle, well, they're telling him that it would be perfectly fine.
Is that Dom Lemon? He aged like milk too, bro. He's looking a little rough.
Trying to pardon his family and other associates preemptively, even though they haven't been charged with any crimes. How much damage could be done to this country can he do to this country on his way out?
President Trump is reportedly considering a wave of preemptive pardons. Does this concern you? All these preemptive pardons?
Well, it concerns me in terms of what kind of precedent it sets and how the rest of the world looks at us as a nation of laws and justice. You're not going to see in our administration that kind of approach to pardons.
Really? I love history, bro. I love history when it plays right in front of us. I love it.
Said didn't bat an eye at Biden blanketing his whole family in the middle of the inauguration face with rolling eyes.
Exactly, bro. Literally like 5 minutes before he's out of office, like, preemptive pardon on Fauci and all my family members.
Said rolling on the floor laughing.
Bro, it's aged like milk. I love history when it blows up in people's faces. Crazy stuff.
Nor are you going to see in our administration the approach to making policy by tweets.
Really?
It's just going to be a totally different way in which we approach the justice system.
Okay, I appreciate Trump doing it by tweets. At least we can see it out front and forward what he's thinking before his advisor can say, "Oh no, Mr. Trump, don't tweet that." We can see what he honestly thinks. And this guy, I don't know what the fuck is going through this guy's mind, bro. I don't know if he's in bed, on a beach, or dead, bro. I don't know where he is. No one knows where he is right now at this very moment right now, bro.
Is that a thing?
Insane. Crazy stuff going on here. Crazy stuff. Oh, what was this? Officer shot a female at Union City BART station. What was this?
This is the body camera video that shows what starts as a calm interaction between two BART police officers and 32-year-old Jasmine Gao,
Let me see
a
why
driver they
this.
questioned after getting reports of someone doing donuts in the Union City BART parking.
Come on. Y'all think she was doing donuts? Y'all think she was doing donuts? Come on now.
Lot.
Eating donuts?
No, doing donuts in this parking lot.
I don't know how to do donuts.
It happened on November 18th,
Does she look
and
like
the
she
video
can do
shows
donuts?
things quickly escalated when the officers asked for Gao's license and registration, and she became agitated.
You're like freaking out.
It's because you're cops, and I'm just in a parking lot.
Gao refuses to get out of the car and snatches back her ID from the officer. That's when things take a violent turn.
Why they
As the
snatching her out
officers
the
reach
car?
into the car, she rolls up her window and drives off.
Whoa! Hold up. You don't drive off and you don't resist. You do everything they say, and then when they fuck up, you get the biggest check in your life!
Said nah, fuck them ungulates.
Listen, bro, you cooperate, you do what they say, and when they fuck up,
Said okay, yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
yeah, when they, I've been pulled over multiple times, and in my city, I've had absolutely no issue with any of the police officers. I've had great encounters with police officers. I had an encounter when one of my headlights were out and he just gave me a warning. I've had speeding off a red light because it was like I just got my license and my first car was a stick shift and I kind of like pulled off kind of hard.
Dumb shit.
You know, I don't get pulled over often. I've been pulled over as many times as I can count on both my hands, you know. Nothing crazy. And I'm 26. I've been driving since I was 16.
Said
That's
like
a whole
using my
that's a whole
clearly
decade.
broken turn signal on a right turn at a four-way stop.
Listen.
X. Said which I did use.
Hey, at that point you got to do like the hand signal out the window, you know, or the you know, but driving off when an officer is on you, no, never.
Said
never.
What the fuck are you gonna ticket me for? Being poor?
Sometimes they do that, but sometimes they give you a warning. It's like, hey, just get it fixed up. We'll give you a warning. I got warnings. I've gotten warnings more than I've gotten tickets. And it's cool, you know? I'm cordial with the police officers. I'm not even like overly polite. I'm just chill with them. I'm like, you know, I was just...
Said that's why
you know.
I don't fuck with ungulates.
Dean Officer Nicholas Pabletti to fire his gun 3 times.
I didn't see her point any type of weapon. I didn't actually hear her make any type of threat. She just wanted to...
That pull-off did not warrant 3 gunshots, but still, you don't do that.
Get her license and leave.
But tonight, there are questions about whether the officer should have fired. Policing expert Michael Leninger says he saw nothing in the video that warranted using deadly force.
Yeah, it did
Unless
not.
there's another officer...
Unless there was an officer like in front of the car that was like being attacked with the car, being ran over. No, that was a little unnecessary.
Or a citizen in front of that vehicle, or she's pointing a weapon at you. I did not see a threat to life or serious injury.
Top comment says, that's a Honda Accord. Those things are usually 4-wheel drive. No way she's doing donuts, LOL. She said, eating donuts, my girl was flabbergasted. That's really messed up. They felt the need to shoot at women after she expressed she was scared. Don't drive off. I would never. What was this one?
You want to hit a woman? I'll stomp your fucking ass. Do it. Oh, you said it? Well, I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said it. You what? You what? You what?
Say it again.
Keep fucking reading like I said, nigga. Fuck you talking about? You calling a nigga? You bitch. You the one. You bitch.
You the one. This is the exact sentiment I feel, bro. You the one. What you talking about with your fucking nose piercing, fucking plucked eyebrows? You got red hair, bro. You got hot chili. You got red hot chili powder on your head, bro. What are you talking about?
Stop fucking pushing me, nigga.
That's not even your hair. That's not even your hair. You're gonna call him an N-word, bro. You're the one. What you talking about?
Said whoa, what's wrong with nose piercings?
Nothing wrong with nose piercings, but it's a characteristic trait. Usually, not 100% of the time, but usually people with nose piercings, septum piercings, they portray a characteristic behavior that is not conducive to social interactions on a normal stand front. Just saying. I mean, look at this one right here.
Go, stop fucking pushing me, nigga. Stop pushing me, nigga. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just read it. Regular train ride in Gotham City.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on. Go ahead.
Where's Batman?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We need Batman to beat this bitch's ass. Beat her down.
You a nigga, right?
No.
Fuck out of here. What that
I ain't no nigga. I'm a black man. I am an American. I'm an American citizen. You will respect me as such. Fucking goofy.
nigga, fuck you talking about?
Yuck.
Yeah, that's what I said. You get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Yuck.
And you're mad.
He said you were the ghetto bitch.
You're mad because I'm ghetto. You're
Yes.
mad because I'm ghetto.
Yes.
You started that shit.
Here is a nice American citizen trying to read a book. When was the last? If you ever see someone reading on public transportation, they pay taxes. They're not committing crimes. This man is on a public transit station reading a book, and she's causing a ruckus. Get her out of here! Get her out of here, bro. We don't want this. We don't want this nonsense in my nation. No, sir. Get her out of here. Kick her out. Kick her out the nation.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hi, how you doing?
Disgusting.
You wanna hit
An adult with braces. That's an adult with braces right there. You see it right here. She has braces. That's an adult with braces. Disgusting behavior. Next.
Guys, how do you feel about
Crazy liberal wants to sue President Trump and all of us who voted for him because of stress and anxiety we have caused on their mental health. My God.
Said there's a lot of judgment going on here.
Listen, the Bible says, judge not lest thee be judged. Meaning that what you judge people on, you shall also be judged on. I'm not acting ghetto in public. So you can judge me on that all you want. Judge me on that all you want. I'm not acting ghetto, deranged, ignorant, a nuisance in public. I'm not a hood booger. I'm not a ghetto hood booger. So judge me on that all you want. Because the narrative don't fit.
That seems like justification through a loophole.
Nope. It's not justification. All right. Then don't judge anyone. Don't judge anyone for anything ever again. When you see someone getting beat down, when you see someone beating a woman, don't judge them. Don't judge them because you're not them. Who are you to judge? Who are you to judge? Oh, wait a minute. That means we're meant to judge people. Listen, this ain't a diss at you, Weapon X. I love you, Weapon X. You've been around for the longest. I love you, dog. But we're meant to judge people. We always judge people. Listen, I was in New York. I was in New York. I was in the Bronx.
Judging when you're simply observing such behavior.
No, it's not. It's judging behaviors and according to the outcomes that you've collected from your data. When I was in New York, when I was in Harlem, I avoided groups that were standing on corners, being loud, drinking, doing whatever. I avoided those groups. And I was only in New York for a week. I avoided them. And not only did I avoid them, the girl that I was with was saying, let's walk across the street the other way. Let's not go around them. She knew to avoid them. And she was from New York. She grew up in the Bronx. This is when I was dating a girl in the Bronx, bro. Listen, man. We're meant to judge. You're always meant to judge. We always judge. We always judge. we always judge, bro. I don't know what else to say. Let's continue with this video right here.
About a lot of us, blue voters, filing, I don't know if it would be a civil.
I'm gonna be honest. Why does she look like the Lorax? She looks a lot like the Lorax. Just give her a little mustache. That's the Lorax.
Suit or a class action suit against Donald Trump and his minions for the stress and the anxiety and the effects on our mental health and physical health and well-being, along with the suffering of our relationships that Donald Trump has caused us.
What the hell are you talking about, lady? What the hell are you talking about, lady? Oh my gosh. All right.
He'll never be my president. Benito Mussolini will not make it to the variety of house that happens to be white.
Said rolling on the floor laughing.
These people are insane, bro.
He cannot be sworn in. He's done. He knows it. He's known it for a while. I'm shaking because I'm excited. Checkmate. So for Trump, for all of you who voted for him, and he's not going to make it to the White House in January. This is the end of Donald Trump. You maggots, we're just sitting back. We're sitting back and laughing at your dumbass. He is not the president, baby, and he never will be again.
Bro, I've never been so much more of a patriot than I have in my life right now. I swear, I have nothing better going on. If there was a war to break out right now, I'm signing up and you're not going to see me for like the next 4 years. I'm signing up and you're not going to see me for the next 4 years. I literally have nothing better going on with my life right now until some of y'all start checking out my website, zdsmafia.live.
He never will be again. I have been talking to Spirit. That guy isn't going to take office. That she actually is. And
talking to the spirits? Looks like they've been lying to you, Goofy.
Blue team leaders have been speaking in code, Easter eggs, if you will, for all my Swifties out there. They've been putting it down. We've been picking it up. These motherfuckers better strap up and get ready.
What?
Trump's going down. Trump will never step foot in the White House. He will never step foot in the White House. He will not make it in. Nope.
Said Trump fans said the exact same thing 4 years ago.
I got a video just for that comment right
Weapon
there.
X. Said like they literally did a coup over it.
An unarmed coup? An unarmed insurrection. Tell me what government in the world, tell me one government in the world that you can overtake without any weapons. Just one. I just need one. And you also do not have the numbers. You're completely outnumbered and you have no weapons. Also, tell me, what about the P bombs that were laid?
Said they were smart about it.
That is not a coup. What about the P bombs that were laid and they never found out who laid them? The PBOMs that were laid and they never found who put them down? What about the 26 FBI informants that also stormed the Capitol with them? I'm just saying. They're literally...
Said January 6th wasn't a coup. There were undercover agents among them.
That's what I just said. The 26.
Said like what?
Oh, let's hear it.
Weapon X. Said so what else would you call breaking into a government building with intent to deny an election result?
I saw the video. They were allowed in, and then it got rowdy. The election results were postponed, but at the end of the day, it didn't take days, weeks, months.
Come after a few seconds.
It's all good. At the end of the day, it didn't take days, weeks, or months. At the end of the day, they still came to the same conclusion. At the end of the day, there were people comparing January 6th to 9/11. That is disgusting. Compared to the amount of people that actually died from 9/11, there was only one person that actually died from violence during Jan 6. And it was one of the protesters. They were shot in the neck. Unarmed, shot in the neck. That's the one person that died from actual violence. Everyone else that passed, it was from like a heart attack. Because they're old and big. You know? Uh-oh. You a sick individual. I had to pull up the chat on Instagram. I forgot about that. Hold on. I gotta keep this one going.
Will not make it in. But I just had to remind you guys. The Trumpansies, the maggots, you know.
Listen, I am not a Trump supporter. I am a supporter of policies that I align with. I don't care who spouts them. I don't care who spouts them. I don't care who says them. I don't care if it's this side or that side or a third party or a fourth party. I don't care. I align with the person who spouts policies, and I say, and I use my critical thinking, my rational brain. I say, you know what? That makes sense. You know what? I can get behind that. You know what? They're kind of right about that. You know what? That makes sense. That's what I do. That's what I do. I'm not I'm not for a person. I'm for what makes sense.
Let this be a lesson to all. Never count your chickens before they hatch. It just might come back to bite you in the behind.
They might. Oh my gosh, this guy. I don't know why, but he's been popping up on my timeline so much. Let's see what he's got to say.
So Donald Trump's inauguration drew the lowest TV ratings in the past 15 years, which means he lost to Biden and he lost to himself.
That's because nobody watches TV. They're watching it on YouTube. What are you talking about, bud?
According to Nielsen data, who found
I watched it on Amazon. What are you talking about? They live streamed it on Amazon.
That Donald Trump's inauguration drew 24.6 million viewers across all broadcast networks, which is 27% fewer than the 33.8 million who watched Biden's, and 21% fewer than the 31 million who tuned into Donald Trump's first inauguration. Now, I know this news is insignificant in the grand scheme of what is happening to our country and what Donald Trump is currently doing to our.
What he's currently doing is enacting on the promises that he made. He's literally doing what he said he's going to do. Look at this guy's mouth, bro. His teeth are doing musical chairs.
Country, but
his teeth are literally doing musical chairs.
It's nice to know that this Nielsen report will likely.
These are the eyes of someone who's done too many whippets. I don't know what he's on right now. He looks like he's been eating bricks.
Land on the Resolute desk and cause Donald.
He looked like he'd been eating CBD soaked bricks, bro. He been eating Delta 9 bricks, bro.
Donald Trump to.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you got the monkey smoking weed in the background. Yeah, of course you do, bub. Of course you do.
Foam at.
He always looked like he's about to cry.
The mouth, because let's be real, this has been one of the darkest weeks in American history. I don't know about you guys, but everything seems to be changing for the worse in this country. So
how? What has changed? What has changed for the darker? What are you talking about?
We'll take the wins where we can get them, and it's nice to see he lost to Joe Biden and his younger self. That's funny. So Donald Trump.
What is he talking about? Bro. So, oh my gosh. Top comment says, inauguration rating, who fucking cares? See a dentist. I call bullshit on this clown. Dead ass, bro. What are you talking about? All right, hold up. Move on. Next video. Oh my gosh. What are these? What's this lovely couple talking about here?
Sometimes people can't take compliments in the singular form, so it's best to overload them in one time. Love, you're cute.
No.
Okay, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're a delight, you're wonderful to be around.
Grown as men. Grown as men. What are we doing here?
You're the love of my life, you're a delight. I think I repeated that one, but it's very true. I love you, cutie.
Grown ass men. What the fuck happened to this country? What the hell happened to us? These are grown ass men.
Weapon X. Said yeah, I don't fuck with this transphobia. I'm out.
It's all good, dog. It's all good. don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened, bro.
Sometimes people.
Joshia slaps. Said, "What's up, dog?"
What's going on, man? What's going on? We're just reacting to some. We're just reacting to some crazy stuff.
Now, what I do find interesting is that when 30,000 Ukrainians sought asylum here in the city of Chicago, nobody said a mumbling word.
Because asylum seeking is under people who are war-ridden, under war, yeah, not under financial instability or economic collapse. As far as I know, please enlighten me if I'm wrong, but I don't think the actual, I don't know the actual parameters of asylum is under financial collapse. I'm pretty sure it's under war and terror, stuff like that, but I don't think financial collapse accommodates for asylum seeking.
But all of a sudden, indigenous people who are trying to get to a land that was robbed from them through colonization.
Conquered. The word you're actually looking for is conquered. Yeah. Try again.
They want me as a black man to be mad at them?
They don't want you to be mad. They just don't want you to harbor fugitives.
You gotta be out of your freaking mind.
No, absolutely not, bro. They really thought. We gotta mute the audio on this. Washington Post cartoonist that compared anti-grooming crowd to Yahtzees, Darren Bell, has been arrested for cheese pizza possession. Oh, yikes. Oh, who would have thunk? Who would have thought that? Insane. All right. Not clickbait the news. Oh, okay. What was this? Why did I add this? Not clickbait the news is now banned in Canada. This is how Instagram news page looks for users in Canada right now. What the hell is happening in Canada? What is happening in Canada? I don't know if that's true or not.
Trump then got his fat peach head, bad build pumpkin body, overflow muffin top having up in that motherfucking office, and he's just doing and it's really grinding my gears. Because all you
It's really grinding his gears. Another adult with glasses and nose piercings. Let's see what's grinding his gears.
that was in favor, all you people, people of color that was in favor of voting for him, y'all looking stupid right now. All y'all.
Tell me how I look stupid right now. Hey, I'm not saying who I voted for, but tell me how they're looking stupid right now. I'm curious.
Looking for stupid. Because everything he said he wasn't going to do, he's doing it. Y'all.
Like what?
Oh, he's not going to do that. He ain't going to do that.
Like what? Give me an example. Just give me one example.
He's doing it. All you Hispanics for Trump, I know y'all feeling now. I know y'all looking stupid right now.
He still hasn't given an example. Let's see.
Now, like, I know y'all got the IES face. All y'all was saying right that time about some, oh, he's not going to deport us. He's not going to deport us. We're U.S. citizens. Now look at you. Looking stupid.
There's reports of one U.S. citizen that has been detained by ICE for 24 hours and then released when found out that he was actually a legal U.S. citizen. One out of the thousands they've got so far. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. It's been 7 days, bro. What are you talking about?
Because he literally just enacted a mass deportation act, and he's revoking birthright citizenship,
which was enacted for freed slaves so they can be American citizens. I don't think there's any current slaves in America or former slaves in America that would need this citizenship. So we don't need that anymore. I'm just saying.
Everything y'all said he wasn't going to do, he's doing. Now back to the homeland you go, because you're stupid. Stupid.
This is my homeland. My parents were born here. My grandparents were born here. My great-grandparents were born here. Matter of fact, on both sides of my family, I have Native Americans, so my family was technically here before America. So
Stupid.
Yeah, very stupid. Very stupid. Very.
Is there a reason that you picked an empty, closed parking lot to eat your tacos?
How far away is Taco Bell? Oh, you can see it. This is going to be better for the video.
Man arrested for eating food in his car. Let's see what this is
You
all
can
about.
see Taco Bell
Is
from
there
here.
a reason that you picked this parking lot, though? Like, you couldn't go home?
I'm not going to answer any of your questions.
How you doing, sir?
Howdy.
What you got going on, brother? We know you're part of a closed business, right?
Can I show you?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're familiar with this brand?
No.
You would identify that brand as Taco Bell?
Okay, I see
Yeah.
the order ahead. Okay.
Yeah, see, you see the consumed Taco Bell in the bag?
Right, yeah.
All right, we're doing some detective work here, right?
Okay.
And if you turn behind you,
Mhm.
there's a Taco Bell, and so
Right.
I drove from Taco Bell, and
Okay.
then I ate my Taco Bell,
Okay.
and I was in the process of eating my Taco Bell when I was
Right.
stopped by your officer. So,
Y'all ever been arrested for eating Taco Bell in a parking lot?
am I free to go?
Well, not right now. We're trying to get your information from you, sir.
What's your name and badge number?
It's Sergeant Baldwin.
This is a sergeant too. Okay, all right. Sergeant Baldwin, let's see how you handle this situation.
This is a closed business.
Apparently
So
it
you're
ends in
ordering
him
crowd,
being
you can't be part of
arrested.
that closed business. If you're eating your food or whatnot, simple thing is when they ask for identification, you're supposed to provide it.
Am I free to go?
No, you got identification on it.
I'm literally not going to answer any of your questions. So, am I free to go?
All right, I'm gonna start it. Ring.
All right.
You're just gonna
You have
walk
the right
away?
to remain silent. Anything you say may be used as evidence against.
Is there a reason that you picked...
Literally arrested for eating Taco Bell in a parking lot. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Mississippi Valley State University marching band at the Inauguration Day parade at the Capital One Arena. Shout out to Mississippi Valley State University. Shout out to them. So a lot of people were upset that a black man was performing at the inauguration. In the words of Nelly, it's an honor. Shout out to them. They get to show off. This is what they've been working for. How come when black people exceed in areas that the left doesn't approve of, the left turns into the deep south racists that they accuse everyone else of being, bro? They turn into the biggest racists ever, bro. They're showing off. They're doing their thing. They're getting standing ovation. They're getting a standing ovation. Everyone loves it. Why are people mad? Why would anyone be mad at that? I don't get it. Why did I save this video?
Raided the Phoenix facility in hazmat suits as part of a multi-state investigation into the illegal trafficking. A torso with a head apparently went for $2,400.
Oh, yeah, I remember this one. Okay. Anyone who signs up for organ donation
Joshua
or is selling
slaps.
off your body to
Said
science.
that's salty. They even turned on Snoop.
They turned on Snoop, but they had a reason. They had a reasonable reason to turn on Snoop, because Snoop, back in, I believe it was like 2017 or 2018, he came out and was saying derogatory slurs towards black people who would perform for Donald Trump. And then he goes and does what he was calling people out for doing. So it's one thing if you used to preach this thing and now you're doing the thing that you preached against, and people are like, well, you were saying you were this and that and the third for doing this, but now you're doing it. You know, it's like sometimes you just got to keep your mouth shut on certain things, man. That's why I don't stand for one side or another. I stand for what makes sense. I stand for what makes sense. But this is for the secret, dark, disgusting human trafficking aspect that goes on alongside organ donations. So be wary of this.
$100, a leg about 1,100. They'd even sell knees and feet alone for under 500. And sale of human body parts. He said he found a cooler filled with male genitalia, a bucket of heads, arms, and legs, infected heads, and one of the most disturbing findings, called a morbid joke in the lawsuit, a small woman's head sewn onto a large male torso like Frankenstein and hung up on the wall with no identification tags on the bodies. Were treated with dignity and respect, a promise written on their own consent forms.
Dignity where? They sold a woman's head on a large man's body? What are they doing?
The company also accused of selling body parts for profit after saying they'd only raid, and what he recounts.
A secret shielded by cardboard and silence. When the FBI raided the Biological Resource Center in East Phoenix 5 years ago, while in the fall, the company collected bodies of people who died under the gun.
The FBI raided.
Yuck. Disgusting. Be wary. Whoa. Hold on, what was this one?
This is a Fox News alert. All new this morning, House Republicans finding President Biden and his family received more than $27 million from foreign individuals and entities since 2014.
Oh, so that's why the pardons go back that far. But he didn't pardon himself, you know. That, I don't know what that plays into. I don't know why he would choose that, but, you know, that's probably because he's old and he's probably going to bite the dust any time of day. Not that I wish that upon him. I don't wish that upon anybody. He's just very old.
Lawmakers call it an impeachable conduct. Brooke Singman is in Chicago with this story. Brooke, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ainsley.
FYI, this was 11 weeks ago.
I obtained a copy of this 292-page report from House Republicans. They're on the House Oversight, Judiciary, and Ways and Means committees, and they've been leading this impeachment inquiry against President Biden for months. So they said their investigation found that President Biden engaged in impeachable conduct and said he abused his office and, quote, defrauded the United States to enrich his family. Republicans revealed that since 2014, the Biden family and its associates received more than $27 million from foreign individuals and entities. They also found that while Biden was serving as vice president, the Biden family got more than $8 million in loans from Democratic benefactors. And they say those loans have not been.
Listen, if Kamala could raise, what was it, like $1.4 billion? I'm not surprised at this.
Repaid. So this report says, in part, quote, as vice president, President Biden actively participated in a conspiracy.
Also, what happens to that money? What happens to that money? 1.2, 1.4 billion with a B? Where does that go? And how do you end up 17 million in debt after you raise billions? What are we doing?
By, among other things, attending dinners with his family's foreign business partners and speaking to them by phone, often when being placed on speakerphone by Hunter Biden. Republicans are calling out a 2014 dinner that Hunter Biden and his father attended with a Russian oligarch. After that dinner, the oligarch...
Okay, they cut it off quick. Some of these things, I don't fully remember why I saved them, but let's check it out.
Out of anybody.
I want to get the answers. And I was getting up Buchanan with you.
Why is he so direct energy weapon? I've seen this one. I thought I'd have to mute the audio. I don't know if it's trademarked, but yeah, blue things are not being burnt. So far, it's just a conspiracy theory, but, you know, something that I thought I'd bring to y'all's attention. The blue roofs did not burn. I don't know about the copyright aspect of the music that's going on right now, but, yeah, blue roofs. For some reason, everyone might need to start investing in blue roofs. It is strange how some trees didn't burn during the fire. No habla español. But interesting. Interesting at the least.
You got a valid driver's license, proof of insurance, all that good stuff? You blew that red light.
The light was yellow and turned red when I went out there.
It was red when you blew it.
This is a good one. This is brand new, everybody. This is brand new. Everybody check this out.
You got proof of insurance? Just hang tight. You got anything crazy in the car?
Yeah.
What do you got? You got a gun? You do? All right. Where's that? It's on you? Okay. As long as you're cool. And...
I'm chill.
You see that? You see that? That's how most interactions go. That's how most interactions go, bro. They're laughing. It's like, as long as you cool. Like, I'm chill, bro. What you talking? Hey, I'm chill, bro. I'm chill. I ain't crazy out here. Legally purchased. I'm chilling.
No, man. I appreciate your honesty. That's awesome.
Don't lie to them. They appreciate the honesty. They really do.
So you have concealed carry and all that good stuff? No, you don't. All right, you're not a convicted felon.
In my state, we have constitutional carry, so you don't need a CCL to conceal carry, which is amazing. Love it, and I'm not a felon, so I don't got to worry about none of that.
All right, nothing. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is, just for my safety, your safety, I'm gonna have you step out. All right, fair enough. And
Fair enough.
Remove the pistol from you, and then we're gonna run your license, make sure everything's good, and I'm gonna send you on your way.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. That sounds good.
Where's your pistol at?
Sounds cool. Look at him. He chilling. I don't know why he has headphones on, driving a car. I don't know if he just like put them on, is wearing them like an accessory. I don't know, but let's see what happens.
I appreciate it, man, being very honest. Oh, shit. You okay?
Are we serious here? Are we serious here? Are we serious here? Are we serious here? Pulled the trigger when pulling his piece out and hit him in the leg. Okay.
Put the gun down. Put the gun down. You okay?
Nope.
You got shot in the leg.
Walk with me. Walk with me.
Insane, bro.
Sit up, sit up, sit up.
Shout out to that male officer, keeping it peaceful, cordial, and doing his job. But I don't know if I can find the comment, but someone said, "Why do you not have it on safety?" And then the number one response was, "Tell me you don't carry without telling me you don't carry." Bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And they said, no one's gonna talk about homeboy taking a bullet to the leg and didn't yell. He still managed to be cooperative after the fact. What else are you supposed to do, bro? That's a payday. That's a payday right there. I ain't talking candy bars. That's a payday.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, dog.
This illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions.
17 convictions? You're going back.
In recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
No. No. You're going back.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery. This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Released? For what?
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking. Officers also arrested this Guatemalan MS-13 gang member facing gun charges. ICE says he was released from local custody just the day before. Their detainer request was ignored because of sanctuary policies. And in a sign of shifting priorities with the new Trump administration, this man, who was in the same apartment as the target, was also arrested after ICE determined he's also in the U.S. illegally.
Thank goodness, bro. Thank goodness. Get these people out of here, bro. gun charge. Come on. What are we doing?
This is what ICE calls collateral.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
You're going back. Get out of here. Get out of here. What was this one?
You're mainland Chinese, right?
Oh, I can't do that. It's a little too, it's gonna ruffle too many feathers. It's too funny.
Stop 1,000 times. I have a stab wound in my fucking leg. Shut up, you ugly bitch.
Now remember, this is Cringe and Unhinged. This is Cringe and Unhinged, so we gotta, see this.
I should have gotten you arrested. You wait till I'm sick. I scream.
I have no idea what happened here. I don't know what's going on. She's like a Canadian Britney Spears if people care about Canada. What? She does that voice thing to stop herself from getting too loud while still getting the feeling of yelling. Learn from traumatic experiences, most likely. Okay, all right. I don't know why I saved that. I don't. Oh man. All right, this is a good one. This is a good one, everybody.
Hey, this is New York. You want to be on time? Go to Jamaica and walk to work.
If I was there, I would have get there.
This is the average man in New York dealing with the average immigrant in New York.
You're gonna be late. That's it. You're gonna be late.
I don't give a shit where I won't come from or where.
Don't be mad at him because you're late.
Not from Jamaica either, so you're talking from.
Or wherever you from, you might be on time if you walk there.
I was talking to the driver.
But you're annoying me, so now I'm gonna speak on it.
I'm not near your fucking house.
It's fucking annoying.
I get you now. You live in your house.
You need a fucking car. You know what it is? You upset because you got a bullshit ass job. And you late to your bullshit ass job. You can't buy a car because you got a bullshit ass job. Don't be mad. Don't fuck everybody else day up. Poor lady got a wheelchair. She got on the bus with a wheelchair. That's why the bus is late.
It takes 15 minutes to get on.
You gonna be mad at that? Get out of here.
You say you gonna be mad at that?
Ask your boss for a raise. You can buy a car and you won't have to take the fucking bus. I'm gonna probably get fired. I'm mad late. I don't even care. I'll get another job. I'm not gonna get mad at the bus driver. It's my fault. I should have been on the 12:10 instead of the 12:13 bus.
Look at him taking personal responsibility.
It's my fault. That ain't his fault. Wake your ass up early. Put the fucking dumplings down.
Put the dumplings
and get on the bus. This is New York.
He on one. He on one. What was this one? Oh, yeah, this is a good one for y'all.
Well,
woman sentenced 3 years and 5 months in federal prison for preaching at an abortion clinic. Beverly Betty. Remember that name, Beverly Betty, because they're not going to talk about it.
What's so crazy is that I'm indicted right now. Indicted, I was found guilty, and I'm sentenced to 41 months in federal prison for preaching the gospel in front of an abortion clinic. Exactly that. The event happened in 2020. Okay? Police were on site both days of the event. I was not arrested. I was not detained. I had no type of charges or forthcomings with the police at all.
Facts.
Once Trump was out of office, they sued me on an injunction to keep me 30 feet from the building.
Okay.
And so because I had moved to Tennessee, I just went and settled without admission of guilt because I was no longer in the state.
All right. So far, she went there, protested. They sued, say you can't be 30 feet from our building. She said, I moved, so I don't care. I'm going to settle. No contest. Not an admission of guilt. No contest. We're going to settle. And I'm not going to be 30 feet within your building because I don't even live there anymore. That's the fact so far.
And then in 2022,
2 years later,
right after Dotson was overturned, they beefed up the charges and indicted me on a federal charge with the secret grand jury that they had that I was not aware of. And they indicted me with face and conspiracy of face for the exact same event that I wasn't arrested at, that I had no kind of police encounters with. The police were on site there, and they went ahead and indicted me for face. Basically, they said things like me saying, no peace for the wicked, and we cancel this place in the name of Jesus. Those are forms of threats. me talking to women, and I think one day of the 2-day event, 150 women were scheduled to do abortions. None showed up. That they consider that obstruction.
Obstruction. You're interfering with our business. We're not gonna make money off of suction cupping, vacuuming these babies out. What?
With women's care. And I'll never forget this. Before they sent the jury back to deliberate, the jury was told, this is not about the Bible. This is not about religious beliefs. This is about women's rights.
No. Nope. Nope. No.
And I was devastated to see the jury come back with a guilty verdict, but to preach the gospel and preaching things out of the Bible that may seem warfare, it may sound like warfare, doesn't necessarily mean that I'm invoking threats and violence.
Does this woman look like she's about to go to war? Does she look like she's about to go to war? Anybody? Does she look like she's about to go to war? What are we doing here?
I'm speaking in the spirit. So yeah, they found me guilty, and the judge sent.
This is a mother, by the way. 3 years and 5 months in federal prison, away from her child. Crazy.
Me to 41 months in prison, and what's so crazy is that my lawyer, who's appealing it now, he said in normal cases something like this wouldn't have even gone federal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he said for them to sentence you to 41 months, which the judge said in front of me, she said, well, I'm going to make an example out of you.
Wow.
You have 65,000 people watching you at a time, and people need to know what the consequences are.
Where's BLM for this lady? Where's BLM for this lady, bro? I'm just curious. Where are they for this woman right here? Silence. I didn't see one protest. I didn't see one banner. I ain't never heard her name in my life.
When you interfere with women's rights, she said it straight up. And so they didn't care about me being a mother. They didn't care about me being a stay-at-home mother. They didn't care about the fact that I'm not a repetitive offender. Didn't care less. They gave me 41 months and 2 years supervised release.
Insane stuff. It's funny how they're so quiet on that. Goofy laugh. But he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. What was this one?
Here's a question from a curious individual. So we're not going to talk about Miss Beverly Williams? Oh, don't worry, I got you. Because you probably don't even know about this.
We saw this already. Drink water. What? All right. What's this guy talking about?
So for y'all black people that voted for Trump, here it goes. The hate's spinning right back to you. Today.
Let's see if he actually gives examples of the hate spinning right back to him. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see it.
So for y'all black people that voted for Trump,
I'm curious.
Here it goes. The hate's spinning right back to you. Today, Donald Trump put all DEI programs on hold and put all people who work in any kind of DEI related government offices on paid leave. So here's the thing. You're going to be like,
first things first, have you ever seen anyone proudly exclaim, hand raised high up in the air, say, I'm a DEI hire. I'm proud to be a DEI hire. Have you ever seen that once? If it's not a bad thing, why aren't people like chanting it at the rooftops, screaming it from the mountains? I'm a DEI. No, they're saying DEI, but then no one ever says I'm DEI. No one ever says that.
Well, man, it's about equality. Why don't the best person get it? DEI is being positioned that anybody that's not a white man is not qualified. They're basically trying to say, if you're DEI, you are not qualified. And we all know that's not true. Most DEI candidates, and I've hired, I'm a recruiter, I work with black.
I highly doubt that this person hires.
People are hell of qualified. Nobody just hires people. We're really about to make it okay where you just hire your partner. 70% of jobs to this day are still obtained through family or friends. And
how else would they hire? You wouldn't give your child special treatment? What are we talking about?
Government's basically saying we can go back to that. I don't even know what's going to happen in federal contracting. A lot of black people have made millions of dollars off federal contracts that if somebody just gave it to their partner, they wouldn't have got. So here it comes, y'all. A lot of y'all have these fantasies of making all this money with Trump. You won't be, all right? Unless you just one of them people that make money anyway, like a lot of us, but some people.
He gave 0 examples of the hate coming back to people. I don't know what he's talking about. I have no idea what he's talking about. What's this one here?
Whose house is this? Whose house is this? You chicken meatball-headed motherfucker. Whose house is this? Whose house?
Meanwhile, in Minnesota Capitol, trans activists aren't coping well. Interesting.
Whose is this? Whose house is this? Yeah, go ahead and kick me out. It'll be on every fucking news organization in the country. Fuck you. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Bro, is that the extent of your vocabulary?
Get you good glamour shots there, motherfucker. I remember the shit that you said on the fucking floor. I remember the shit that you said, misgendering Lee Finke, lying about us. Go fuck yourself. I can stand in here and fucking yell all day. I don't give a shit. You want to drag me out? We're gonna have a bunch of cameras on us, including that one. That we're going to put on all the news.
That's a big man with a big megaphone.
News organizations.
Okay, all right. Minnesota. Y'all got some crazy stuff going on, all right? Y'all got some crazy stuff going on there. Okay.
I shouldn't have to pay my rent. I was gone for 6 weeks. I told her I was going to be gone for 6 weeks. I moved my stuff out of my friend Jennifer.
Look at this man's face. Shouldn't have to pay your rent. Okay, let's hear what she's got to say.
House. She let me keep her stuff there. I told you I was going to be gone. I told you I wasn't expecting to pay rent for 6 weeks, and you still telling me I have to pay for utilities. I shouldn't.
He's trying to hold back a laugh. He's laughing at her, bro. He's trying to. He said, "Hold on, let me be a little professional." Okay, ma'am.
I have to pay for utilities. I didn't use water, any electricity. I should not pay.
That shit only works with your parents, all right? That shit don't work with people outside of your family. We don't care about how loud you scream. Be an adult.
Ma'am, I'm going to need you to calm down. Bring it down. Okay?
Bring it
Can
down.
you do that for me?
It's not fair. It's not fair.
I understand you're discontent with what's going on right now. I get that. But you still have to act in a certain way when you're in court.
I'm sorry, but when she's bad-mouthing me like that, saying the police were called? I've never had the police called on me.
Ma'am, what a coincidence. I've never had the police called on me either. So we have something in common. But look, here's the thing, okay? Like I told you earlier, when you're gone, whether it's 6 weeks, 6 months, whatever the case may be, it's still within the window of that lease.
But I told her I was going to be gone.
Don't interrupt me.
That's not how lease works.
Okay? You're still responsible for the property.
That's literally what you signed up for.
She can't rent that out. It's yours.
I wasn't losing it though.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It's yours.
But I told her it was going to be there. She should be able to use it if she wants. It's her building.
If that's your concern or if that's going to be your lifestyle, then you're going to have to rent month.
I shouldn't have to.
Yeah, you're gonna have to rent month by month. Look at this. Look at this entitled woman, bro. Oh my goodness. You pay rent even if you're on vacation. Facts. The entitled are always so passionate about being wrong. Facts. School and common sense failed her. Facts. Unbelievable. She's clueless. Facts. Bro, oh my goodness. This is what happens when you don't spank your kids. Facts, bro. Oh my God. All right. Let's take a trip around the world and see what's happening in Canada right now.
Go back, you white people. Go back to your Europe. Go back to your England. We are owner of this country, you white people. This is our country. Go back.
Now we don't see the face of the person making this video, but we do see a little uprising over in Canada. I don't know what's going on with them.
We want a Trump-proof California. How about fireproofing California? You're talking about Trump this, Trump that. He's not even president. I don't give a what he said. This is on you. This is on you. You're the governor. You want a Trump-proof California, fireproof California. You're done. Gavin with the good hair, Newsom. You thought you were going to be president. You're never, ever, ever going to be president, Gavin with the good hair. I don't care
Gavin with the
how
good
slick
hair.
back it is. I don't care. Like you got your aviator glasses and you stand up straight. And I'm Gavin with the good hair. Little Nancy's good old little nephew. Aunt Nancy, she told me this, and she told me when you're speaking, I speak with my hands, and sometimes I start doing shoulder gestures. Gavin with the good hair, you have overseen two of the most important cities in California, and you've ran them, nosedived them into the ground.
Facts.
San Francisco is apocalyptic.
It's gross.
I've been there. I've seen it with my own eyes. You
It's
ran
gross.
that gorgeous, iconic, totally unique American city into the ground. It's a dump pot, a cesspool. I've
He's
seen it
not
with my
lying.
own eyes.
He's not lying, bro. It is gross out there, bro. It's disgusting out there. It's gross.
Why you did this, why you let this happen, I don't care what the reason or rationale is. You did it. It's scary. The shopping, we want to.
Voice of reason. Voice of reason. What was this one right here?
President Trump.
Oh yeah, this is the black lady who was pardoned by, you guessed it, you know, after being locked up for more than 3 years.
I just want to
for
thank
protesting.
you for being a man of your word and bringing me home to my family. 3 months without my 2-year-old has been, I don't, words can't express what it's been for me.
That darn racist. Yard. Bro. Look at this.
And just watching you sign my pardon and get me free, I just.
No one was calling him racist when he was on Home Alone. No one was calling him racist when he was doing what was this TV show called? The Apprentice. No one was saying that. No one was saying that.
So grateful, and you're just
Not a word.
hero,
No one was saying that when he was on the Wu-Tang album.
and you literally saved my life. And if Kamala had won, not only do I know I would have gotten out in like 2028, but I was nervous that she would probably try to
They were gonna hold her till 2028.
re-indict me on something else. These people are vicious, and I know this is just the beginning. This isn't the end. This is just a start, but justice has to come. But thank you for getting the ball rolling on righteousness and justice in this nation. And so just thank you from me, my daughter Eleanor, and my husband.
I thank you as well. Thank you so much. Thank you, President Trump. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We love you. And
Beautiful family.
we thank you. We thank you.
Beautiful family.
Look, you put a black
Look at that beautiful family right there. Look at that beautiful family right there.
family back together so they can never say you a racist.
Never.
Look at that beautiful black family. Look at that beautiful black little child right there. Beautiful black family right there.
Take care.
Beautiful. Who's mad at that? Who's mad at that right there? I just want to know who's mad at that. Who sees that and says, lock her up? Who sees that and says, keep her locked up? Who sees that and says that?
In 2004, John Kerry received 59 million votes. In 2000.
Okay. This was so I was gonna go over this with the person who was in the chat earlier, but they left because of a video that we reacted to that they weren't very fond of. Let's check this out. Just check this out.
2008, Obama exploded and 69.5 million votes in 2008.
Okay.
2012, Obama runs again, 65.9. And then in 2016, Hillary runs. And Hillary got 65.9 million.
So she got the same amount as votes as Barack, second term, but she lost. Meaning that some people on the other side stepped up and they really turned it, or there were people that voted for Barack previous terms that said that they don't want Hillary. So that's that. All right, now let's hear this.
This is where it starts to get a little fishy. In 2020, Biden explodes and receives over 81 million votes.
81
the guy
million.
didn't really campaign. Everybody's like, oh my.
After Barack's second term, and he got 65 million, and then Biden came out first time and got 81, over 81.
God, that is a record. Was Biden that popular, bro? Did I miss something over the past 20 years here? In 2024 so far, 66 million votes.
And then it goes back down to like the regular number that side's been getting. Where'd the 15 million
There's
go?
almost 20 million votes missing. Where did those votes go? In 2000.
So 15 million people just said, I'm gonna sit this one out. No thanks.
Dad, did I get too political? I just want to make sure kids can go to school without fearing for their lives.
Here are the school shootings for Trump from 2016 to 2020, and here are the ones for Biden for 2021 onward. Clearly, children are a lot less safe under a Democrat.
All right. 2016 to 2020, they rose, and then from 2020 to 2024, geez Louise.
Administration. Now,
they definitely rose during the Orange Man, but they skyrocketed under the old man.
Next.
Sorry, was I too political? My bad. I just want to be able to marry my girlfriend one day.
Trump is not trying to ban same-sex marriage. Actually, he's pushed the Republican Party to take a softer stance on.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything trying to go after same-sex marriage.
On same-sex marriage unfavorably, may I add, because he doesn't want it to be banned. Next.
Oh, did I get too political? My bad. I don't want 22,000 SA victims to be denied abortion every year.
You're getting that number from this study, which was authored by Samuel L. Dickman, who has a conflict of interest because he's a plaintiff in lawsuits challenging abortion restrictions in Montana. So,
okay, all right. So conflict of interest, but he's also the census data numbers guy. Okay, all right.
He used survey numbers from 2016 to 2017, even though Roe v. Wade wasn't overturned into 2022, so he could put out a skewed study to get his court cases pushed through. Next.
Oh, was I too political? I'm sorry. I just don't want to have to be a girly.
I thought you didn't need to change the way you look to be the gender that you identify as. Uh-oh. Next.
Was I too political? I don't want a rapist to have access to nuclear weapons to save my...
I'm pretty sure that comment was the same thing that made, what was it, MSNBC pay Trump like 15 million? It was one of them. What was it, CBS, ABC? I don't know, bro.
Wouldn't want them to have access to a gun.
If Trump really is a rapist, then why didn't they charge him criminally like they did to Bill Cosby?
Or Weinstein. Or Epstein, but he's not really around anymore, is he?
Next.
Sorry, did I get too political? I just don't think men should be in charge of women's reproductive health.
Women killing a baby because they're an irresponsible adult that doesn't want to take accountability for their actions is not reproductive health. It's murder. Dang, this is the best young talent that the...
That's what they got. Hey.
All the immigrants coming at...
Mexican gang member speaks on illegal immigrants crossing the border.
The borders? Not the raza.
Right.
They're all Asian.
And I'm glad you said
from the
that.
Sudan.
You know, I have been seeing this. There's a lot of Asians, Indians from India, and Haitians that you see crossing the border too. It's not just Hispanics and South Americans. You know, it's very strange the diversity of border crossers.
Like, they're from different countries, homie, and these are all men, military-aged men. There ain't no women and children at the border. There's a gang of men that are my kids' age. I tell my kids all the time, hey, mijo, look at all these vatos that are coming right here. They're all coming right here, a gang of them. They're getting ready for something.
Now, let me answer this. Well, it's not a question. I'm glad you brought that up, because whenever we say the border, whenever we say immigrants, everybody's ignorance always thinks to, why are you talking about Mexican? Why are you talking about raza?
Yeah.
And it's not true, bro. Everybody's coming in.
Yeah.
Everybody.
It's the stupidest thing, too, for them to say, you know, the majority of people that come over here or across the border is raza. No, it's fucking not. It never has been. You think the raza down there is fucking really trying to come to America for a better way of life? No. They only come over here because the currency is way higher. That's it. And to help the families down there. That's it.
Yeah.
The currency. That's it. If not, you think they're going to want to cross a...
And we're all for people doing it the legal way, you know? We're all for that. The legal way.
border to come over here to this fucking bullshit over here?
Right.
All the immigrants coming.
We're all for it. Oh, this one. I think this is the one that I've been looking for.
You have.
No.
Right. So
I think this is it. Tim Pool loses it. Tim Pool loses it. Excuse me. I didn't mean to burp right into the mic. I usually block it like this. But Tim Pool loses it on a debate, bro. Check this out.
you have.
No,
right.
I
So,
haven't.
so
People
no.
need to
Stop.
talk
Stop.
about
You don't know
our-
anything about these January 6 cases. You don't know why these people are in jail. You don't know that a man is in Brooklyn right now for 3 years without charge or trial. And when Donald Trump says these people have been held for too
3 years without charge or trial. So he's just in holding, waiting his trial date for 3 years.
long, you say no, Trump is wrong. Keep them locked up. That's fucking fascist, dude.
That's actually the proper term of the word fascist. That's the actual proper example of fascism.
You've been sitting here with no knowledge of the specifics of some of these cases. There is a man in Brooklyn right now. I'm going to say it again. No charges whatsoever brought. And he's been in jail for 3 fucking years. For you to sit there and say it is good that he remains locked up is fascism. That is saying the hierarchical system of the courts and the government is just, and the process is all that matters. And I am saying perhaps 3 years is enough, because I actually have moral logic and an understanding of these cases. Hence, my position on January 6th has always been the people who have attacked police must go to prison. But 3 years is a fucking long time for assault on an officer. We have seen people on the far left, notably when they were firebombing shit all across Minnesota, 33 people murdered. And how many criminal charges do we get for this? When they firebombed a police station and forced the police to evacuate. On May...
This is real. This is real. Someone look it up. Look it up. Look it up, please.
On May 20...
I'm very open to being proven wrong. I love being proven wrong because then I cannot look stupid when I come out and react to stuff. So please, someone prove me wrong.
9th, 2020, when thousands of far leftists firebombed the White House grounds and set fire to St. John's Church and injured 100 police officers, how many fucking people went to prison for 3 years? How many of them who never showed up on that day are in prison for 20 years? Enrique Tarrio wasn't even in D.C. on January 6th, and you are saying that man who his only crime was, quote, don't leave. That's his only crime. You think he should be in prison for 20 years because you're a fascist. You don't care what the facts are. You don't care if this is unjust. You only care that the machine state has decreed you are not to be locked up. And this is the problem I have with the left. They don't know the facts. They don't care about the facts. They view morality as a blanket government stroke of the pen, and every person, regardless of their crime, should be in prison for decades. I reject it outright. The people who fought cops...
There's a I don't know what it is when someone just is just on a roll with facts and pointing out hypocrisies, and when you can shut up your opponent, when you can just completely shut up and make them sit there and be like, I'm not looking too good in this scenario right now. That's what he did right now. I don't follow a lot of Tim Pool's stuff. I don't follow anybody except for Jesus. But this was good. This was good.
Cops should go to prison. They did. It's been 3 years. But when you've got people who are on misdemeanor charges for having walked into a building at 4 p.m. after the riot, and I know some of these people, they walked into a building for 2 minutes and walked out, and they got 18 months for that. I don't see you defending the innocent people who walked onto a public grass at a public building after a riot had been completed. You don't know. You don't care. You've taken a tribal position, and people are suffering because of it. Now you say that Donald Trump saying the injustice that we've seen warrants commutation or pardons. You say that means he's advocating for violence. This is the ultimate problem. Then you cite a press release from Maryland saying, but the right's more violent. There is a distinction.
This is a male lesbian right here. I just wanted to get that off my chest real quick.
Between a white supremacist as a right-wing group and a run-of-the-mill Christian conservative who showed up on that day not to protest. Let's talk about Brandon Strzok. He never went in the building. He was on the other side of the building. There was a permitted protest. He walked up the stairs and he was yelling. They put this guy in prison. There is Owen Schroyer, who was at a permanent rally, who was yelling death to communists. They put him in prison and specifically cited his speech. My dude, you don't know what you're talking about. And it's fine. I get it. We try to be polite. We try to be nice. But there are so many young liberals who sit here and say, the corporate press told me that these people are bad, and the machine state government has decreed it by pen. So I don't care what crime they committed. I don't care what the jury said. I don't care who was on the jury. Enrique Tarrio, who was not there, should be in prison for 2 decades. Tell me this now. Why is Enrique Tarrio in prison?
Yeah, so they uncovered with him his plot to overthrow the government.
Enrique Tarrio, is it?
Yeah, and his organization.
What plot?
What plot?
Who's they? Give me some
prosecutors.
Give me some fucking data. Stop.
What plot? Tell us.
Squinting at me and saying the prosecutors did a thing. You didn't know. You didn't read it. You didn't read the court papers. All you know is the fascist machine state told you he should be in prison, and you're saying yes to them. You have.
No,
right?
I
so
haven't.
No. Stop.
Oh, he went in. He went in, and I can't. Oh, I can't complain about it. This one, apparently they're using code now. I believe on TikTok. I can't stream on TikTok because TikTok doesn't like me. I'm still banned for 2 more days. I don't know if I'm ever gonna stream again on TikTok. I don't like TikTok anymore. But they're using code now. I believe, what's the term?
Are y'all ready for the latest trend on TikTok that you can go and troll these liberal lunatics on? Go search cute winter boots.
Cute winter boots. Cute winter boots is now a shadow phrase used for pew pew pews. So, yeah, check that out.
You will not be disappointed.
This TikTok haul. I got these super cute winter boots. We love cute winter boots. I got them on sale in the TikTok shop. Wanted to share them with you guys. Super grateful and thankful that TikTok is back so that we can share our...
Hold on. I kind of want to see the beginning. I kind of want to see the beginning of what
Are y'all ready for the latest?
I want to see the beginning of the first statement. So let's check it out and see if we can pause it in time.
You will not be disappointed.
Breaking ice in Michigan, something article? Confirmed in Pontiac, confirmed in Detroit, confirmed.
I got these super cute winter boots. We love
winter
cute
boots.
winter boots. I got them on sale in the TikTok shop. Wanted to share them with you guys. Super grateful and thankful.
Michigan is not a sanctuary state. Lansing was a sanctuary city. It may not be now, 2025. Good.
That TikTok is
Good.
back so that we can share our amazing TikTok shop finds.
I have never in my life personally found a need for cute winter boots. I felt as though there were other ways to stay warm in the winter.
Warm, safe.
But I never wanted to get cute winter boots at all.
That people are looking for a pair of cute winter boots. As somebody who's a really big fan of cute winter boots, I'm going to give you a little breakdown for first timers. Now, for me, my very first pair of cute winter boots, I got about a decade ago. I made sure to get them in a size 9 because...
Size 9?
In general, they work really well, they handle well, and they're fairly inexpensive.
Yo, one of the top comments is, do they think ICE can't read? What are they doing? They're literally telling people to arm against... The party of gun control is suddenly pushing illegal ownership of guns. Shocking. What are these people doing?
Expensive to maintain. Now, for some of you, a size 9 in the US measuring system is going to be a little bit too big, especially for your first time cute winter boots owner. So I'm going to recommend maybe starting out with a European size 22. You know, just until you learn.
Are y'all ready for the...
These people are insane. These people are insane. What was this one? This audio is going to get me. Oh, no. What is this? Please tell me it's the father and his daughter reconnecting. You already know it's not. I'm not showing that one. I'm not trying to get banned real quick. Hold up.
Right here. I'm sitting here talking, and my guy told...
Listen, everybody. Listen, hold up. I'll be right back. I have to go use the restroom real quick. It's literally going to take less than a minute. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right. I told y'all it wasn't going to take long. Real quick stuff. Let's look what Charlemagne's got to say.
Dr. Claude Anderson went on to The Breakfast Club, and he told Leonard McKelvey, who calls himself Charlemagne the God. Of course, I don't call any man the God.
I don't either.
So I will refer to him as
Except
Leonard.
for Jesus.
He told Leonard that prior to the 60s, many blacks were focused on self-improvement and economic development, and they were not at all concerned about integrating with white folks.
Black folk had up 100 times more before social integration hit. See, I'm old enough to tell you all that. You all not old enough to know that yet. We weren't looking for this social integration. You know why? Because we had our own businesses.
And that it wasn't until the Montgomery bus boycott that blacks began to shift their focus.
We don't kill our buses. Social integration. When all of a sudden, you all start talking about Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King going down to Alabama, want to integrate the bus lines. Integrate whose bus lines? Blacks in Winston-Salem says, we want to ride on fronts of white buses. So we said, we don't have any white buses. They said, well, we'll get some so we can ride on the front of them.
To Leonard, and I'm sure also to a lot of his listeners who have the misfortune of being educated in our schools, what Dr. Anderson was saying seemed to be a novel idea, something that no one has ever thought of before.
I feel like a complete asshole because I never thought about that. Like that whole time they did the boycott, they should have been trying to establish their own bus company as opposed to wanting to ride. I never thought about that. Y'all boycotted for a year just to want to ride on the front?
See, you're a smart man.
I never thought about that.
In reality,
I
not only was it
smart
thought
man.
of before, and blacks like Claude Anderson's family actually owned buses, the idea was actually pitched to Martin Luther King at the time by Reverend Joseph H. Jackson, who offered to buy black-owned buses for the blacks in Montgomery, but Martin Luther King turned him down and said, no, that wouldn't be wise. Reverend Jackson and his church still supported the boycott, going so far as to raise and donate $1,000 to the efforts, which equates to $11,000.
I was going to say $1,000 back then is like $10,000 today.
In today's dollars. Jackson later realized that those involved in organizing the boycott were actually not being very honest at all, and that they were using the facade of integration to disrupt black business prospects in pursuit of a larger Marxist social order.
It seems to me that the civil rights movement.
And with the release of the MLK files, all of this is kind of confirmed. You can go and read it for yourselves. It's all kind of confirmed about how MLK worked with the FBI and all the stuff that he was involved with, man. It's like a veil. It's like a veil release, bro. You can see it. We can see it now.
Movement must now begin to organize for the guaranteed annual income, begin to organize people all over our country and mobilize forces so that we can bring to the attention of our nation this need and this something which I believe will go a long, long way.
All right, yeah. Big names. Go check these guys out. I said what they did with MLK is the same thing that music companies had did with Tupac, to be honest. He was never a gangster. He was never a gangster. You can tell from his earlier interviews when he was younger, before he did Juice, before he started acting, before he got into the rap career. You can tell.
Hey, I grew up black, democratic, we shall overcome South black. Like, that's where I'm from. It was a culture of victimization, and I thank God for the day I met Sharon's father, who taught, you know, hey, brother, you don't have to overcome. You already overcame through faith in Jesus Christ. And something broke, something shifted in my heart and my mind, and the chains of victimization began to loosen.
I don't know if this is going to be popular with you guys, but hey, facts.
White people can hold me back, God is not much of a God. Come on, we're not victims. We got to break that mindset. Satan is the ultimate victim thinker, the ultimate victimizer, and victim thinking is the mindset of the devil himself. Yep. Something that he uses to destroy people and to rob them of the potential that God has for them. I grew up black.
Facts, bro. Don't nobody have their foot on my neck, bro. I can do anything I want. I'm not out here saying, oh man, you know, society holding me back, man. I'd be here and here if it wasn't for, bro. It's hard work and stroke of luck. Those are the only factors. Hard work and stroke of luck, bro. You know, not all hard work pays off. It takes just a little sprinkle of stroke of luck too. You know, that's all it is. What kind of question is that?
Not merely about who you voted for, but about the principles, the morals, the ethics, or even...
First off, who asked that on a first date? Like, you sitting down, you're trying to get someone to know, and it's like, so who'd you vote for? Where's the dad of your kids? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? This is weird. That's weird. It's weird.
The source of such things.
Don't bring internet talk to your real personal life. Don't take what you see on the internet and bring it into your real life and make it ruin your real life relationships, because that's all internet talk is going to do. It's just going to ruin your real life personal relationships.
That couldn't be more diametrically opposed when you look at leftists and conservatives.
Listen, I guarantee you, I'm not talking about this stuff. I'm not talking about this when I'm in real life, unless it's with some homies and I saw something funny and hilarious that we can all laugh at. I'm not talking about this with my family, my friends, when I go to church. I'm not talking about this stuff. This is just for the internet, bro. Don't take this into real life. It will ruin you. As a matter of fact, bring up topics like this at your job. See how long you last.
See, when you get with conservative men or women, you'll likely deal with people who promote biblical morality, who love their country, who protect babies and kids, who accept traditional gender roles and just accept, embody, and even promote traditional values more broadly. Where
I don't see anything wrong with that. I kind of want to move on. There's more stuff I want to react to. Here's an actual Jan 6 protester, and let's see what he has to say.
You feel like you were actually politically prosecuted?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I mean, if I had been a pro-Hamas guy and I would have punched an African-American police officer in the face, I would have only really received 48 hours, of community service.
He said if he was a pro-Hamas person and he punched a black officer in the face, he would have got a slap on the wrist. If he would have shaved his beard and wore some eyeliner and punched a black officer in the face holding a Gaza flag, yeah, he probably would have got a slap on the wrist. He probably would have got a slap on the wrist. I'm going to be honest. For what I've seen, he probably would have got a slap on the wrist, be like, bad boy, don't do that again. All right, now get out of here. You got another protest to go to. Get out of here.
If I was working for Stephen Colbert's crew and ransacked the Capitol, I'd have got a slap on the wrist. If I'd have taken over Chaz, in Seattle, nothing would have happened to me. If I'd have burned down a federal courthouse in Portland, Oregon, nothing would have happened to me.
We just went over that.
If I'd have burned down, a Black Lives Matter protest that NPR had to admit hurt black-owned businesses more than any other.
Facts, bro. Nobody talks about the black-owned businesses that were burned to the ground out of business today because of the protests that turned into riots. No one talks about that.
Demographic, nothing would have happened to me. But because I wore a MAGA hat and I support Donald Trump, I had to book thrown at me.
Do you feel like...
Hey, we're just here to react. We're just here to see what's going on, what's happening.
When people say men give birth, do you think they believe it or you think they know they're lying?
Dennis, they either know they're lying or they've sold their soul so completely that it's a kind of miracle. Creatures without nervous systems can tell the difference between the sexes. I really don't believe that there's any more fundamental perceptual truth than the distinction between male and female. I think it's more fundamental than up and down or black and white or night and day.
So your take on them is, on those who say that?
It's a lie to a...
It's more pronounced because those are like opposites, and man and woman aren't opposites. They're just distinct differences that interact with each other that aren't necessarily opposite, but they can't be the same. Two things that can't be the same but aren't opposite. It's like blue and green. They're not opposite, but they can't be the same. You know?
Appease the mob.
So you think they know that?
And at the same time, it's a form of religious hypocrisy. I'm so compassionate that this is what I proclaim.
I hope this will be viewed 50 years from now when this will be regarded as, what? People said that?
We live in strange times right now. I pray it doesn't take 50 years for common sense to return. Top like, comment, bro. Facts, man. Let's see. Let's see a day in the life of an oppressed woman. Let's see what she goes through.
A day in the life of a woman who has no rights. First, I woke up to a sense of pending doom.
No.
I thought of Rosie O'Donnell, Whoopi Goldberg, and all the oppression they deal with.
No.
I thought about slavery and how sorry I am for that. I drank my dairy-free coffee with soybean oil, and I thought about the world.
Thank God for the soybean.
I can't believe how similar my life is to those who endured the Holocaust.
My God.
Then I talked to my dog. I made him apologize for being born male. I told him how oppressed it made me feel. Then it was time for me to take my SSRIs. I felt sad once when I was 11, and that made me feel oppressed. So I've been on them ever since. I'm 33 now. I didn't take my birth control because the government won't allow me to yeet babies willy-nilly anymore. It makes me feel very oppressed. Then I looked up some hair clippers online. I'm going to shave my head to become less appealing. Then I went for a drive in my car. I was watching CNN last night, and they told me that women aren't going to be able to drive soon. So I thought that I would take this opportunity to enjoy some driving while I still can.
You go, girl.
After my drive, I started getting hungry. So I had a gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, soybean oil patty from Impossible Burger. It tasted like burnt rubber, but I'm of moral hierarchy because I don't eat animals.
You go,
then
queen.
I checked my horoscope. I wanted to know what the stars and crystals had in store for me tomorrow. Stay safe out there, guys. Don't forget your blue bracelets.
Whenever I see someone talk about horoscopes, I always remember that insane woman who took the life of her children because the eclipse that happened, what was that, last year? The eclipse that happened, yeah. Took the life of her kids because of an eclipse. Yeah, I always think about that. Jeez. That's good.
A convicted member of a grooming gang could not be deported to his home country because he claimed that he was now gay and that his previous conviction for running a huge drug empire might have meant that he'd be persecuted back in Iran. He sexually abused a 14-year-old girl and flooded the streets with drugs. But
that's horrible, bro. You see how quick that wiped the smile from my face? Disgusting, deplorable.
We couldn't deport him.
Evil.
In case he suffers in Iran. And we'll add him to the headline I think you just saw a moment ago there about Rochdale. So the Rochdale attackers were set for deportation, but they still live in Britain. Now, again, do you really think that our judges, that smug, smarmy class of legal minds in Britain, actually want a full inquiry into this stuff? Well, I don't think they do. But I'll tell you who I think really doesn't want an inquiry. It is this guy.
Well, look, ethnicity is important and nothing should get in the way of investigating and prosecuting child sexual exploitation. But if you look at the overall figure, that is, a relatively small element of it.
Oh, relatively small, is it? He was desperate to say that ethnicity only has a small part to play. 1 in 73 Pakistani Muslims in Rotherham were prosecuted.
1 in 73.
1 in 73. And he won't say there's a racial aspect to it. Look, go on, Keir. Go on. Have an inquiry. I bloody dare you. A convicted man.
This man ain't playing. This man ain't playing, bro. We're just reacting. We're just reacting. We're here for it. This video is the first time I saw a woman with colored hair and actually makes sense. Let's see what she has to say.
My person
This is the most reasonable colored haired woman I've seen. Check her out.
uses the name Audra. I think 2025 is going to be pretty exciting. Because when you guys say fuck you to the federal government, they're going to say fuck you too. Because you guys think that you don't like what we do, but you're going to have a sore awakening when the federal government comes after you for aiding and abetting, and they're going to be like, you get a jail cell, 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 you get a jail.
She has her own gavel, bro. She brought her own gavel.
Jail cell, you get a jail cell, you get a jail cell, you get a jail cell. Probably all of you guys too. So it's going to be actually really exciting. And I bet you guys are terrified, but you're going to continue to go down this same path of, you know, with your UN agenda. But it's going to be great to see it all unfold and unravel and be flushed down the toilet.
A little unhinged, reasonably unhinged though. In my opinion, you guys can come to that conclusion yourself.
Like the pure water you want us to drink is good. It's going to be fantastic because Tom Homan is going to come after you. And then my gavel broke. It's good.
Oh, broke the gavel.
Thank you. We'll now hear from the individuals that requested to speak.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny stuff. This one right here. Okay, Junior Civil Rights Act. What was this?
Luther King Jr. was a completely made-up character created by the FBI. And I know I'm going to get so much hate for this, but you cannot deny this is not the truth because this is coming directly from the unclassified files that President Trump released. This is directly from the FBI website that is vault.fbi.gov. This is where the unclassified document on Martin Luther King Jr., his image, and his assassination is uploaded. Just in the first 5 pages, it completely reveals how Martin Luther King Jr. was selected to be the activist leader and how they pushed it through mainstream media news to create their narrative. It states right there in the middle, I know it's kind of hard to read because the files are old. It says Dr. Martin.
All right, let's see. On November 1st, 1975, William C. Sullivan, former Assistant Director, Domestic Intelligence Division, Federal Bureau of Investigation, testified before Senate Select Committee to study governmental operations with respect to intelligence activities. He related that from late 1963 and continuing until the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. King was the target of an intensive campaign by the FBI to neutralize him as an effective civil rights leader. Sullivan stated that in the war against King, no holds were barred. Senate Report number 94 through 755. Final reports of the Selective Committee to study governmental operations with respect to intelligence activities. Okay, all right.
Martin Luther King Jr. was the target of an intensive campaign by the FBI to neutralize him as an effective civil rights leader. And it also says this and other testimony describing this FBI counterintelligence campaign against King reached the public through the news media.
This and other testimonies describe this FBI counterintelligence campaign against King reached the public through the news media. As a consequence, there was a regeneration of the widespread speculation on the possibility that the Bureau may have some responsibility due to Dr. King's, I assume, assassination. It ends at Dr. King's.
Hold on. So create a narrative, hire an actor, and then use mainstream media to program it to become the truth. This is just more confirmation that this has been their playbook the entire time. If you're not Luther King.
Confusing politics. This one, bro. So I can't see the number of likes on this post here. Oh, wait, here it is. 2,000 likes, over almost 2,500 likes. This was posted 2 days ago. Okay. I just want to bring that to your attention. Sometimes your spikes fail you. I have to mute this because they're playing music, but you push through the race anyways. I think you guys know what those flags are. This is the person right here, and this is who should be in first place. That should be in second, third, and fourth. But no, this person right here. Yep. Their spikes failed them, but they pushed through. Clap, clap, clap. Now again, this was posted 2 days ago. They got 2,000 likes. The top comment has 18,000 likes. 18,000 likes. And it says, imagine being a man flexing about beating female athletes. What are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here? Another comment that has more likes, 5,000 likes, 5,400 likes compared to the 2,400 likes. Back to racing with the men. God bless Trump. Grown ass man, by the way. 3,900 likes. I am undefeated. I'm in undefeated arm wrestling. Hold up. I'm in undefeated arm wrestling at retirement communities. Okay, I see what they're trying to say. I'm undefeated at arm wrestling at retirement communities. Yeah, we get it. This is not the flex that you think it is. Great. Close that. Why wouldn't that close before? Great. Thank you. What is this one?
Support Trump. After they get all the other races out of the way, you're about to fuck around and find out. You're next, bitch. Thought I'd tell you.
It's always y'all. It's always y'all that are like, protect the fetuses. We can tell you've never been essayed or R-worded. You're about to be.
Y'all heard that, right? I'm not insane. Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that, right? Am I crazy? Hold on. Bring that back. What did she say?
Hey, white women that support Trump. After they get all the other races out of the way, you're about to fuck around and find out. You're next, bitch.
Why does she have a smile on her face? Why is she happy about this? These people are deranged.
Thought I'd tell you.
It's always y'all. It's always y'all that are like, protect the fetuses. We can tell you've never been essayed or R-worded. You're about to be. You're about to be.
The Trump supporters have a lot to fucking say until you say it like it is. They're Nazis. Scream it from the rooftops. We're not living this down. Trump is gonna have to part ways with Elon. Have to. Or we're bringing this whole fucking bitch down.
Did she just promote the victimization of women in the most brutal way possible? Is she promoting the victimization of women in the most brutal way possible? This is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting, bro. This is gross. It says unhinged TikToker. Yo.
Said CHEAP viewers on
we don't want to hear that.
JK.
Unhinged TikToker laughs while saying that these women who voted for you know who will get R-worded. Yikes. That's all right, let's go back to MLK.
After reading the Martin Luther King Jr. files this morning, everything is a lie. Everything we grew up learning is a lie. This was a man that we were almost taught to worship. And after the things that I read, it's really bad. He's you know.
Hold on, because I didn't read it.
I know Virgil tweeted out something that I may have looked at, but I didn't look in detail. What did I miss in the release of these MLK, JFK, RFK
Give us the
files?
cliff notes.
What did they say about MLK? Since you
give us the spark notes.
Yes, so pretty much, in my opinion, if I just took it down to the bottom line, he was a communist puppet. He had all of these people around him that thought that he was a slow thinker. They didn't want him speaking without consulting with them. Known communists and Marxists.
Sounds like Kamala.
And that he identified as a communist and Marxist, but he didn't want it to be public knowledge because of his affiliations with religion.
They do. Those are like polar opposites, Marxism and religion, at least Christianity. Polar opposites.
So also they talk.
Said what's up?
What's going on, big man? What up, Acorn? I lost a follower today because of the reaction I've been doing. He said something about being a transphobe, and I was like, listen, I'm sorry if I offended, but, you know, I'm speaking my truth.
About the orgies. He possibly has a baby outside of his marriage. I mean, it was just a lot. And it was not the man that we were taught that did all these wonderful things. It's almost as if the things that he did accomplish was, you know, his strings were being pulled by other people who had other intentions. And so he was just the face of their movement because they were trying to get other things done.
Yep.
I thought he was this, you know, great, smart man coming up with all of these things, and he was this leader. But according to what was released, there were other people pulling his strings that were writing his speeches, you know, telling him what to say. If
Not
they
the
didn't like the
ghostwriters.
speech he gave or something that he said, they were upset. I mean, it painted a different picture than what I was taught in school.
Yeah.
After
That MLK. Listen.
Said I seen that comment. LOL. You'll be okay. Not sure about weapon though.
Yeah, it was. Listen, he definitely wouldn't like this one. He definitely would not like this one right here. I gotta mute it. Sometimes your spikes fail you. Yeah, this person is a track star, and see the flags that they repping. Yeah. There they go right here. Oh, who would have thunk? First place? What? Yeah, this like got 2,400 likes. 2,400. That's 2,400 likes. And the top comment that got 18,000 likes said, "Imagine being a man flexing about beating female athletes." Yeah. I don't remember what I reacted to that made him upset, but that one might have hurt too. This one, all right, listen. I've seen this video. I saw this video. This was, I believe, a Israeli girl that was kidnapped by terrorists. Look at the back of her pants. Disgusting. Horrible. You know exactly what they did. You know exactly what they did to her. And they brought her back. She's back with her family. Finally released, home, safe. This is her. Never again. And people are still flexing the free Palestine. Listen, I'm not for either side. I'm not for either side.
Said Brizzybeck BUFF, let's dominate the women's spaces.
You can't say that after we passed that one. We passed that video. We're on to a next one. You can't say that. It's this here, bro. You can't do that, buddy. All right. Close this. Why isn't this closing?
Daddy_acorn. Said yikes.
Yeah, I know. Yikes. It's bad.
Gets into a heated exchange with this reporter regarding illegal migrants, refugees, and the vetting process.
Let's check this out.
I don't agree that all these immigrants or all these refugees have been properly vetted. In fact, we know that there are cases of people who
By the way, be sure to check out this guy on Instagram. He's always dropping gems and great videos, bro.
Properly vetted, and then we're literally planning terrorist attacks on our country. That happened during the campaign, if you may remember. So clearly not all of these foreign nationals
but there are
have been properly
30,000
vetted.
people in the pipeline, Afghan refugees.
But my primary
Do you stand
concern
by it?
as the Vice President, Margaret, is to look after the American people.
Yeah. Yeah, look after the American people. Me, hello, hi, right here, American.
And now that we know that we have vetting problems with a lot of these refugee programs, we absolutely cannot unleash thousands of unvetted people into our country.
These people are vetted. These people are vetted.
Just like the guy who planned a terrorist attack in Oklahoma a few months ago, he was allegedly properly vetted.
Allegedly properly vetted. She said these people are properly vetted. Really? Including this guy? Including this guy right here. Okay. All right. Yeah, Malik was very properly vetted.
And many people in the media and the Democratic Party said that he was properly vetted. Clearly he wasn't. I don't want my children to share a neighborhood with people who are not properly vetted, and because I don't want it for my kids, I'm not going to force any other American citizens' kids to do that either.
No, and that was a very particular case. It wasn't clear if he was radicalized when he got here or while he...
She said it wasn't clear if he was ratified when he got here or while he was living here. Does not matter. What are you trying to justify here? What is she doing?
I don't really care, Margaret. I don't want that person in my country, and I think most Americans agree with me.
Join me on Discord to talk about it. Breaking
facts, bro. What is she talking about? Listen, all right, so we're coming towards the end. We've been reacting for a while. Mr. Umar Johnson, a person I highly disagree with, but even a broken clock is right twice a day. Let's see what this goober's got to say.
DEI did not benefit black people in mass.
Facts.
It benefited a couple of token blacks.
Facts.
And I'm sorry, y'all gonna lose your little token benefits. But DEI did not benefit the masses of African people. Barack Obama is the first president to use the words diversity, equity, and inclusion in his DEI initiative that he signed in August of 2011.
Okay.
Mandating that the federal government take steps to diversify, include, and guarantee equity for minorities. But it was all about the rainbow.
Facts, bro. This is all facts, and it's the same when it comes. It's the same when it comes to the word woke, bro. It's been completely hijacked from the original purpose, meaning, and backing behind it, bro. Everyone knows what woke means today, but I don't think anyone really knows what it originally meant. It's been hijacked. Bro. It's the same with this.
That law was about immigrants and rainbow gangers. It was not about black people. Yes, you have a few black people who are going to lose some DEI benefits. But we are 42 million, and when we add our African immigrant brothers and
not our brothers and
Daddy _acorn said LOL.
I know.
sisters in, we're about 45, 48. I'm going to round it up because they always suppress our numbers. I'm going to round it up to 50 million Africans in America. Somebody help me.
We're not Africans. We're black Americans. We're Americans who are black.
Understand how Barack Obama's DEI has benefited black people in these past 16 years. Help me understand. Affirmative action is not the same as DEI. Affirmative action
was for white women.
Was destroyed by George Bush in the opening years of the 21st century. He destroyed it. The Supreme Court destroyed it. Affirmative action has not been a governmental priority since Lyndon Baines Johnson. Affirmative action has been dead. Affirmative action been dead. That's why Barack Obama called it diversity, equity, and inclusion.
They literally try to say this is for black people. Affirmative action is for black people. It's actually for women, white women specifically. It's DEI is for black people. It's it's actually what do you call them? Rainbow gangers. Rainbow gangers. This is a new thing that I saw that's very interesting. Apparently, Tom Holland, is that the borders are? He partnered up with Dr. Phil. Of all people, he's partnering up with Dr. Phil.
What's your name?
Seda. Seda what? You have a first and last name.
Dr. Phil is with Tom Holland arresting illegals.
Sam. Seda Sam? Yes.
Where are you from?
Where I was born or where I'm from?
Where are you born?
Thailand.
You've been deported before from the United States?
No.
Never been deported?
I've been in the system before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been charged with
Charged where?
before?
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna talk to my lawyer.
Someone said, who had Dr. Phil with ice on their bingo card, bro? This is hilarious to me. And then someone else said, Dr. Phil did more work on the southern border in 2 minutes than Joe Biden's entire administration did in 4 years.
Yeah. Are you a citizen?
They got Dr. Phil.
Your mother's a citizen?
Yes.
But you're not?
Nope.
But you've never been deported before?
You Dr. Phil. You look like Dr. Phil.
Yeah? How do you know me?
No, I seen Dr. Phil, you know, on TV.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is an example of sanctuary cities, right? We got an illegal alien convicted of sex crimes involving children.
Oh!
He's walking.
Whoa! Whoa, he's out here talking like he's just a chill guy. If he's right about this, you're not a chill guy. You're not a chill guy. Like, I know you, Dr. Phil. I seen your show before. No. If he's wrong about this, then, you know, I don't know. But if he's right about it, you're not that guy.
Walking the streets of Chicago. Again, the downfall, the problem with the sanctuary city, that people like us walking the street rather than local law enforcement working with federal agents, this is what we're dealing with.
Yeah. You've been charged with sex crimes with children?
Not really.
Not really? All right. So he's self-snitching. He said, not really. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Not really? And never been deported?
Nope.
Huh.
Wait. Look at his face. He said, well, you're about to be. We'll be right back.
Let's take him in, process and lock him up.
Got it, sir. All right. We get our transport.
Oh my gosh. Get him. Get out of here. Get out of here.
What's your name?
Oh man, I haven't seen the full video, bro. That is hilarious. I did not expect this in 2025. It just keeps getting better and better.
Can you please add one sentence to exempt pedophilia or minor attracted persons from an evolving sexuality? And they refuse to do it. It tells kids, This is what it says, step by step. Number 1, upload a tiny picture of yourself to the app. Number 2, the app works out your location. Number 3, the app tells you who the nearest homosexuals are. Number 4, you then chat with them. Number 5, because they are near, it's easy to meet up with them. I said, why is this in the Knowledge Mobile? And he said, I'm getting pressured by commissioners and politicians. They are using the suicide hotline.
Said Brizzy Becky RM.
As an indoctrination tool to normalize all of these genders. They had a gay men's club, but the tagline was, let's talk about boys. The Trevor space, this whole suicide prevention and how they are using this as a cover-up for something that I believe is using our schools as a pipeline to human trafficking. I spoke at the National Educators Association. They let me speak, but when I brought up the Trevor Project, the president, Becky Pringle, cut me off immediately. The Trevor Project is a sacred cow. You cannot touch it.
The Trevor Project. I might have to look that up later, bro. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. We already reacted to the Mississippi Valley State Band performing at the inauguration. which was a great thing for them. Shout out to them for that. They did a great, excellent performance. But the hate that they got for that is insane.
And while y'all are still in my comments calling me a coon, a field hand, a disgrace to my black community, that Mississippi ban is about 2/3 of the way paid for. Because what one community won't do, another one will. But see, the difference between me and some of y'all is that I went and voted for Trump that day, and I went home, and I slept well. Some of y'all went and voted for Kamala, and y'all are still talking about Trump. Y'all talk about Trump more than Trump talks about Trump. Y'all talk about Trump more than your love for Kamala and the Democratic Party. Please.
That was literally the whole thing when like the election thing was going on, bro. That was the hammer on the nail in the coffin, whatever phrase terminology you want to use. That was it. That was it.
Riddle me this. Outside of the plea.
Yo, Acorn, you trying to play something after this?
For completely slaughtering black babies, what else do you love about the Democratic Party? I genuinely want to know. I do this with my students. Tell me a pro and a con of the Democratic Party outside of doing this about Trump. Regardless whether you like it or not, Trump will be our president for the next 4 years. After that 4 years, another presidential candidate will have the opportunity to run. What are y'all doing? Since y'all love the Democratic Party so much, since y'all love your left.
They literally have like a 4-year run to like, all right, we got to get someone, we got to train them, we got to prop them up to be the face of America.
Acorn. Said maybe in a bit. I have to shave and shower. What you thinking though?
It don't matter. As long as it's something fun. You know I don't have Hunt. You know I don't have Hunt Showdown installed, so we'll find something. We can find something.
This ideology so much. What are y'all doing to galvanize votes? Because the black community, if we're being real, does not go out and vote. Y'all are mad at me, the 7%, for actually exercising our right to vote. Meanwhile, y'all are not mad at the people who didn't even choose to vote. Because I'm doing my part. I teach government. I have a background in history. Like, I'm doing my part. I'm educating myself. What are you doing? Instead of spending your energy on hating Trump for the next 4 years, you should spend your energy on how the Democratic Party could get back in office if y'all love them so much. How can you educate yourself the difference between small government and big government, taxing at the top versus taxing at the bottom, demand side versus supply side? Like, these are the things you need to be learning, so then you could understand and make an informed voting decision.
Government,
instead of cracking on me. Y'all need to be cracking on yourself. And while y'all are still in my comments calling.
Oh no, that was it. Listen, hey, you got 4 more years to make a comeback. You know, I don't oppose either side. I don't oppose any or either side. Only if you against my Lord and Savior. All right, we only got 6 more left. Let's see what this one is.
Now, let's not act surprised because we knew that this was coming.
Why does he sound like he just took a big whiff of helium? Texas teachers invite ICE to raid his school. I have many students who don't even speak English. Shout out to this teacher. He's trying to get paid. He said, hey, these teacher checks ain't making. You said $750 per person? Hold up. I got a whole class right now.
Texas teacher invites ICE to his own school and specifically his own classroom because he has a lot of students that don't yet language in English.
Don't yet language in English? Bro. What are you talking about? That's not English. What are you talking about? What are you saying? What was this?
So Colombia didn't want to take back their immigrants that Trump is trying to deport. And every news outlet was very quick to comment on, oh no, this is terrible news because Colombia is one of our...
This is new. This is breaking. This is recent. Colombia. When you see those pictures of the immigrants being rounded up on military aircraft and designated to be sent to Colombia, and they said, no way, Jose, you ain't sending them here. That's not gonna happen. And then here's what big man in office had to say.
Allies, and this might spark a trade war. Well, let me go ahead and break it down for you to make it very easy for you to understand. So Trump had a problem. He wanted to deport every illegal immigrant that has committed a violent crime back to Colombia. But of course, Colombia...
Back to Colombia. These aren't just the ones that just committed violent crimes and you don't know where they're from and they say, well, we're just going to send them here. They said back to Colombia. So they're originally from here, came here, committed a violent crime. They said, you're going back.
Yep, didn't want them back. So they said, no, we're not going to allow you to land with this plane full of illegal immigrants that are actually from Colombia. And of course, Trump responded in a very Trump manner. So
let's see this. I was just informed that two two flights from the United States with a large number of illegal criminals were not allowed to land in Colombia. This order was given by Colombian socialist president Gustavo Petro, who is already very unpopular amongst his people. The Trump disses are so funny. Petro's denial of these flights have jeopardized the national security and public safety of the United States, so I have directed my administration to immediately take the following urgent and decisive retaliatory measures. The fact that he's tweeting this before he actually signs off on it and plays it into effect, this is a warning. He literally uses X as a warning platform. Like, it's not a social media platform for him. It's a warning platform saying, this is what I'm going to do. And you know he's not going to back down. He says emergency 25% tariffs on all goods coming into the U.S. In 1 week, the 25% tariffs will be raised to 50%. Jeez. Yeah, I don't think they want that. We would literally collapse their economy. Not only that, a travel ban and immediate visa revocations on the Colombian government officials and all allies and supporters. Visa sanctions on all party members, family members, and supporters of the Colombian. Yeesh!
Emergency 25 tariff on all goods coming into the United States from Colombia. In 1 week, the 25 tariffs will be raised to 50 tariffs, a travel ban, and so on and so forth. Pretty much, again, making it very difficult for Colombia to continue business as usual. 1 hour after Trump imposed the tariffs,
1 hour.
Supposedly there was talk that, Colombia was going to impose their own tariffs. But no, 1 hour later, Colombia
1 hour later, they say, we're going to impose our own tariffs. And then an hour after that, they said, forget all that.
Offers to help deport those immigrants from the U.S. back to Colombia. So
They
make
said,
sure
"Forget all
whatever
that."
page you follow not only updated you on the...
They said, forget all that. We're going to actually send our presidential planes to go pick them up ourselves, and we'll bring them back, okay? So you don't even got to worry about it. How is... Okay. All right. Oh, another one.
Multiple sources are reporting that the Colombian president has already caved to the United States after Trump announced his severe punishments to Colombia. This comes after the Colombian president, Gustavo Petro, turned away 2 U.S. planes filled with deported Colombian migrants. This caused Trump to issue a slew of sanctions and punishments on Colombia, including financial punishments like 25% tariffs on all goods coming out of Colombia, going up to as high as 50% in 1 week. On top of that, he issued travel bans and visa restrictions on all Colombian government officials. The Colombian president started immediately backtracking, but Trump wasn't done there. He then shut down the U.S. embassy in Bogota, Colombia.
We didn't see that one. He shut down the U.S. embassy in Bogota,
which
Colombia.
is the first step to officially severing relations with another country. President Gustavo Petro then went into full backtracking mode and said that he will be sending his own personal...
So he was willing to sever ties completely. He said, you're not taking them back. You ain't fam no more. You ain't family no more. We're done. He said, don't come by my house. Don't call me. We're done.
Presidential plane over to the United States to pick up these deported migrants, and a sign that he is not ready to go into a trade war with Trump. Multiple sources...
Okay. All right. Yep. We saw that. We see it. We saw it. What was this side? Meeting leading to a statewide EME. Oh, yeah. This one's
My
good.
thing is, why am I a threat? We have a black governor, a black mayor, a black board. What do we need an equity office for? We need to shut that office down, transition those funds to more teacher support and aids.
I respect your moment as a
Yeah.
black man, right? You got to speak your piece,
Yeah.
and I hear you.
Yeah.
But help me do my job and just leave the building for the day.
What? What? He said, I hear what you're saying. I respect it. But I'm going to need you to get the f out of here. What? What?
All right. I'll leave.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'll leave. So?
That's a big man. That's a big man. He big like me.
The moral of the story is, if you support...
I can't wait till my beard get a little thicker and I can shave my head. I can't wait for that day.
Christian conservative viewpoint.
Official unk. I'll be official unk when I hit that status.
The school board will use law enforcement against you. And these are good brothers here. They have children in this district. And if anyone should be upset right now, it should be the citizens that wear the black and the blue and who work in the city. They are now witnessing what happens when an alternative decision or viewpoint shows up. They have an equity office where the CEO makes $480,000
I like that shirt.
$80,000 a year, but the kids can't read on grade level. They can't do math on grade level. A citywide emergency was called because one man came to Baltimore. Bless you, brother.
They called a citywide emergency on this man. Bro, he looked like me from the back. The big old traps. I'm wearing a white shirt too, but his is a little cooler. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you, and before you were born, I set you apart. That's straight biblical.
Brother. Bless you, brother. Bless you. This is the statewide emergency. This right here. This right here is a statewide emergency. My thing is...
Insane stuff. This is going to be the last thing to react to. Matt Gaetz. I saw this. It made me laugh. Matt Gaetz. We gotta watch this and have a good time.
Like, why is it that the women with the least likelihood of getting pregnant are the ones most worried about having abortions? Nobody wants to impregnate you if you look like a thumb.
Is it safe to say that based off of your comments, you're suggesting that these women at these abortion rallies are ugly and overweight?
Yes.
What do you say to people who think that those comments are offensive?
That's how you double down. That's how you double down, bro.
Be offended.
My God. That's funny. That's funny stuff, bro. How you gonna be mad at funny stuff, bro? How you gonna be mad at funny stuff we react to on the internet, man? We're having a good time. We're having a great time. It ain't over. It ain't over yet. I got a little more. This is, we don't just do the Instagram reactions. We do a little bit of YouTube reactions too. And this video is brought to us by Mr. Broken's YouTube page. She got so many subscribers, a lot more than me. 385K subscribers, including me. Be sure to subscribe to him yourself. This video is called When Violent Karens Display Zero Brains, bro. Let's check this out. Let's check out these crazy Karens here.
Get it down now! Get it down! I can't stand men like you! I can't stand men like you!
This is a Karen, and she's giving these officers the hardest time possible,
Karen.
bombarding them with wild accusations and demonstrating unnecessary uncooperation. In today's cases, we'll be looking at the moments when these entitled Karens got reminded of their place by these righteous police officers.
Get out of the car now! Get out of the car! Oh my God! I told you to pull into the school and you took off and floored me.
Okay,
You have a choice now. Get your hands off me!
Whoa!
Argue with that.
Was that Scott Pilgrim? What's that? You see that little boy girl, that little soccer mom, that SUV mom?
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hand behind you.
Picture this. You're on a Southwest flight from Orlando to New Orleans when suddenly the passenger beside you, Chad, decides to audition for the role of most unhinged traveler.
This guy's
Cut it out.
Let's go.
Cut
You're
it out.
tough. I like
Cut it out.
talking.
Cut it
I'm
out.
gonna sue you.
All right.
You're getting
Listen,
sued.
listen,
I'm gonna
go.
be a multi.
Yeah.
Why are you touching me?
You're gonna hit that deck in a minute.
I believe
you.
That's
You
what
gotta
you're
hit
a-
that deck.
I believe
Don't
you.
ask
I believe you.
Don't
My
ask.
dog's tougher than you. Take your mask off.
What? My dad's tougher than you. Take your mask off. What is this? What are we doing here? What are you talking about?
And I need to see your ID. Don't play with me.
Look, I'm not. You're a big
All
guy.
right.
Do you think I'm afraid of you?
I don't want you to be afraid. Hey, can you guys send one of y'all reps to see if y'all want to put him on a no-fly list?
Well, I just need his name. That's all I gotta do. Once I get his name, that's it. You're the only one with the ball. He thought he was tough. Where is he? I thought you were tough. Stand right here.
You better stand back over there. If you come
But it was tough.
He won't touch me. You don't know who I am.
Ain't nobody trying to touch you.
Don't touch me again. Hey, what are you gonna do? If you think you're bigger than God, ask him. Don't touch me again. You understand that? Are you bigger than God? You understand what I just said? I can do whatever I want. This man ain't even half the man. You're the biggest man in here. And look, he got his man. I'll talk to you.
Don't touch me.
Dude, what you gonna do? Do it. What y'all heard on TV last night?
Can you imagine the misfortune of being his seatmate? A no-fly list starts to sound like a VIP lounge.
Put your hand behind your back.
Y'all are assaulting.
Put your hand behind your
Assault.
back.
Where's the real man? Any real man passed this test. Y'all
Listen, while I kind of think the force might be a little excessive, I don't know what's going through this guy's mind right now.
Oh, what did I say?
Where's the real man?
Yeah, this is great. Y'all are all done. Any woman in here, this is what a man does for his daughter. Anybody looks at their daughter with lust in their heart,
This man's got to be drunk. All right, maybe these officers are in the right. He might be drunk. He might be drunk. What is he talking about?
Thank you, Owen.
Chad's impromptu performance looks set to secure him not just applause, but a front row seat in a jail cell.
This is normal. This is a conversation. You just don't have any guts, do you?
This ain't
Why
normal.
don't y'all answer your phones? Somebody buy my parents a cell phone. I don't. What? Real men
If you want
seek
your
me
dad
out.
to see you again, you
My dad will
stop.
see me
You
again.
stop.
Hello, lady. You're a pretty lady. A real
Oh,
man
my
ever
goodness.
seek you out?
What?
Come to you like a man?
What? Oh yeah, get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here.
Oh, your mask is coming down.
I ain't see the full context, but I can say now, get this man out of here. Get him out of here, bro.
The end is going to be gone. You hear me? Doing it for you. Your mask better be down. Pull your mask down. Pull it down. Pull it down, please.
It takes a lot to be a decent cop, and with crazy people like this, it's not an easy job.
You don't touch me. You're not touching me. Take
He's
your mask
still
off.
going on.
No, you're not touching me.
Chad.
You're not strong.
Come on, Chad. This is definitely a Chad move here.
I want a strong man to touch.
This ain't a Giga Chad. This ain't a Giga Chad. This ain't an Alpha Chad. This ain't a Sigma Chad. This got to be a Beta Chad. I don't know what this man is on.
Touch me. Don't touch.
I want a strong man. I want a strong man to all right, yeah, this guy's crazy.
Me. Who do you think you are? You're not strong enough for me. You know how crazy I am? I'm crazy like my dad. You're pretty crazy. Yeah, you're like, you're gonna break my arm. You wanna break
Who's
my
your
arm?
dad?
No. You better let you can't hurt me. You're a do it. Everybody
Bro,
tell me that
just
your whole
relax.
life. You are. I can kick your take the handcuffs off if you're a man.
This is so embarrassing.
You won't even take your mask off. I'll never. You're wrong, bitch. Hey, you want to step to me? Hey, chat. Chat, look at me. That's why I'm here to call you out. I did that to call you the... Because you're... Everybody told you that your whole life. You know what? They're wrong. Look what you're doing to me. What am I doing to you? You're grabbing a man with a mask on. That's all you doing. You're a... Never forget that. You're never coming to my house. This man...
What?
Oh, you got a mask on? You're not coming over.
They're not trying to come over, bro. What, you think they were invited to Thanksgiving, bro? What are you talking about? What's this man on?
A man without a mask. Drag me outside. A man without a mask. Drag me outside. No. You don't know how strong my father is. Take him down. No, take him down. You can't. You can't take me down. Look at him.
Take him down, y'all. Take him down.
That's what I did for my daughter.
What?
You are not a anymore. I'm crazier than my dad was.
I'll find it. Alright, you gonna walk, Chad?
Yeah, let me walk, man. I'm gonna show you.
Never mind.
Give him the rap.
Who you had to answer to? Who do you answer to? Oh, look. I'm so strong I have to be tied up.
Yep, wrap him up.
Chad eventually found himself in
Carry
trouble
him like
with
a
the law and
briefcase.
was arrested on several charges, including battery on a law enforcement officer. In the end, his antics only bought him a new title, inmate. Karens often see themselves as invincible, as did this
I wonder if they
next
put
one,
him on the
who thought she
no-flight
could
list.
somehow outrun the law.
Get out of the car now! Get out of the car! Oh my God! I told you to pull into the school and you took off in Florida. I don't want to go to jail.
I don't think she's actually pregnant.
On May 5th, 2023, in Orange County, Florida, a
Oh,
woman
of
tried
course.
fleeing
It's always
after she
Florida.
was stopped while speeding in a school zone. But what followed stunned the officers.
Okay, so when I tell you to stop your car, stop the car. Go ahead and get on out. Get out your car. Get out your car. I'm not getting out of my car for you. Okay.
Okay.
Kayla, unlock the doors now or else we're going to take you out of the vehicle ourselves. Does her shirt say Cappies? Oh, you work at Cappies. Oh, okay. I'll make sure that they know what's going on here. Kayla, if you don't undo your window or unlock the door, we're coming in, my friend, so you better do it. Make a good decision. Yeah, she's a little on the heavier side, too.
Because you're told to get out.
This is one of the few female officers. I'm like, yeah, she right. She right.
You already fled from me back in the school. I told you to turn into the parking lot, and you fled from me. That's why we are stopping you.
We're not going to argue about this.
Let me not come to conclusions. Let's see the full thing.
To do with that. Okay. Hey, stay 10-12. I'm going to get a window punch.
I got a punch.
Oh, he has a punch.
Oh, it's fine. Open the door. There you go.
All right, there we go.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car now. Get out of the car.
Get out of the car.
Oh my God.
Whoa! Whoa!
Hey, Siri, call Brady. Siri, call Brady.
Hand behind your back.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Relax.
I'm pregnant. You're hurting
Hand behind your back. Put your hand behind your back.
I'm pregnant.
Just
You're
listen.
hurting.
Just listen to her.
If you would have listened the first time, we should not be in this situation, correct? Correct. I told you to pull into the school and you took it. You took
I don't know. She might be pregnant. That's a whole rotisserie chicken right there, uncooked. That's a whole uncooked rotisserie chicken right there.
off in Florida. If you would have pulled into the school, we wouldn't be in this situation, Kayla. It's too baby. Can you please pull my shirt down? Please, I'm exposed, please.
Stand up for me. 4031.
I can't. This is really tight on my wrist. It's gonna hurt if I pull up.
That has nothing to do with your legs. Stand up.
I promise. That's your problem. Get up. Listen, I'm not getting up. Get up. I didn't. I want to play this game. What about you? But I'm telling you, what are you doing right now?
She playing games.
What am I going to jail for? I didn't Fleeing and eluding. Fleeing and eluding. I told you to pull into the school. You refused to. Please call kids.
Danny_Acorn said I'll be lurking while I shave.
Hurry up and shave. We got video games to play.
You're not calling anybody, my friend. Stay 10-12. You call gloves.
Oh.
Please, I've never been to jail in my whole
Did we not tell you what was going to happen? Did we not tell you what was going to happen? I don't care.
What's a redhead doing in Florida, bro? She's gonna get cooked down there. What are you doing? She needs sunscreen every day.
What you guys do?
Well, now
Now you should be more scared. Because you didn't listen.
See, I literally didn't do nothing.
Just relax now.
Notice how the female police officer didn't hold back at all. She was rightfully
didn't.
pissed and refused to hide it.
Please,
Took her down.
Please, I don't want to go to jail. I'm sorry.
I don't care. You're
Ma'am, please. What did I do? What am I being charged with? I didn't do nothing.
Really? Because your attitude got you real far, didn't it?
How is my attitude a crime? That's what I'm asking you. What am I being charged with?
Fleeing and eluding.
They told you, fleeing and eluding.
What?
From her.
I told you to pull into
right
the
there.
school. You decided to drive evasively and say screw you, and you took off in the school zone. Don't even say you didn't do it because you did it, Kayla.
She did.
Okay?
Listen, I'm not trying to be.
Listen, he broke the
Obviously,
law.
cameras know about your actions. That's fine.
Oh, she said she's telling her job.
Unnecessary. Totally unnecessary.
I have weed on me.
Good for you.
Okay, do you want to get it off of me or do you want it?
Can you just shut your mouth for a moment? Thank you. If you even dare to try to take off once I uncuff you, I'm going to take this off. You're going to dig in there and you're going to get it out. You understand?
Yes.
You're really done trying to take off right now.
I'm not going to run.
If you think this woman couldn't get any more violent, then you'll be surprised at what she did next.
What's next? Hold up.
Because you have weed in your vagina.
Ew.
Right?
She got that fish pack. Yuck, bro. Who's smoking on that?
Thank you. No, you're going
Smoking on that clam pack, that clam chowder.
to jail, my
Ugh.
friend. That's where we're going.
Should have thought of that before.
I told you to pull over. You said screw you, and you took off down Sandspur. All right? Wrong move. Wrong move. I wasn't even going to write you a ticket. I wasn't going to do anything. But now, I've screwed this situation up.
She messed up. She messed up.
Okay. Well, you do.
Yeah, you just lost your right to drive right now.
Go to law school. You're under arrest. You lose your rights.
So I have no right to call nobody to get my vehicle.
No.
I don't know.
That vehicle's getting towed.
That is not a right. It's a luxury that they can afford you, but no, it's not your right.
So, all right. Let me just go move the seat out of the way, and she can ride with me.
I don't want to ride with her.
You don't.
I want somebody else.
You don't have a choice.
My check is right there in my seat. I need the cash.
You can't feed your kids, but you got that. That's sweet.
That's not even mine. That's my boyfriend's. Please. Please. Please, I'm begging you.
Back there. No, come on.
Okay,
I can
all
wear
right.
shoes or nothing.
That's tough. No shoes.
Okay,
That's
but
tough.
he was running radar, and I was in front of the school, and I could see clearly she was doing. I want to see at least 35, but
That's exactly
you
what I
have her
said,
at 28.
35.
You had her at 28, but visual estimate 35.
I got a clock at 28, but
So-
visually she was doing 35 when she passed.
I'm gonna write her on the clock though.
She didn't want to ride with the female officer, which just tells us that Kayla didn't like to be held accountable.
The school zone is what? Like, if she's like actually in the parking lot, it's 15. But I'm pretty sure school zone is like 25. So, jeez, what are they doing?
Wet wipes a little bit better. Ew. Copies over here. So I never use it. Let me see where else. Got it in your nose? Yeah.
Kayla was charged with one count of resisting an officer without violence and received a $500 bond. Although the $500 bond may seem insignificant, I believe it is sufficient to teach her a valuable lesson. This last Karen seemed to be extremely irrational. However, this next Karen made this one seem somewhat reasonable.
Get it down now! Oh my God! I can't stand men like you! I can't stand men like you!
This Karen
Oh,
was driving
wow.
recklessly around the northbound lanes of Skokie Valley Road when she was reported. The driver was identified as Ashley Collins from Chicago.
Ashley.
When
Ashley
intercepted,
from
Ashley
Chicago.
was so
Come
drunk
on,
that
Ashley.
she couldn't blurt out a single coherent sentence. However, her confidence in herself was still sky high.
Oh, she is.
Look, you're driving like you're backing up. You're driving. You're busting a U-turn right here. You didn't signal. You almost hit me.
I didn't mean to almost hit you, sorry.
You didn't mean to, but you can't just suddenly turn a U-turn and then come back here.
I'm trying to get back like on the highway.
Oh,
trying to
no.
get back
What's
home.
home? Do you have ID
Oh
and
my.
insurance?
When asked to dismount the car, Ashley revealed something shocking.
Okay, no, sir. My pants are down, no. I peed.
Why are your
on the side
pants
of the
down?
road. Because I peed on the side of the road. I had to
What?
get
Here
off
or
the highway.
earlier?
Yes, here.
So you pulled over here and peed.
You're at a gas station. Why don't you just go to the restroom? Look at her face.
I mean, they have a restroom right here.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that where you peed? Is that where you peed? Okay, so you peed somewhere down there. Well, where did you pee?
You're ridiculous.
No, you said you stopped on the side of the road and peed, but I said over
Because
here.
I had to go home.
Now that's something no officer was expecting to hear on their shift.
But where is it?
I don't have it.
But you don't keep it in the car?
No, yes I do, but you're scaring me.
There's nothing to be scared about. It's just a simple question. Just sit tight for a second, okay?
You're
Just,
scaring
look for the
me.
insurance for me for a second, all right? Take your time. You said you only been drinking a little bit? I can't hear you.
Y'all see that? He said, I'm sorry, what was that?
Okay, even if I'm not, what are you going to do to me?
Well, I probably have to place you into custody for DUI if that's the case. But my situation here is that I need to do tests. So you mind stepping out the vehicle for me? Thank you very much.
The cop has to remind her repeatedly of what she has done wrong. She then finally gets out of the car and zips her pants while fumbling. She even disagreed to take a sobriety test, screaming at him to stay away from her.
I was in war.
You were in war?
Yeah.
What war?
All of them.
All of
What's that? All right, y'all. We can't finish. We can't finish it, but that's going to be it for right now. Thank you all for stopping by, streaming for a little while, you know, going over all these crazy people on the internet, reacting to them, the nature of the world, people, what they're doing, and how we're reacting to them, how they're reacting to it, situations that people put themselves in and what they find themselves in. But that's going to be it for now. I guess I'll see you all in the next stream. Peace.